Hello.
You're building now. I think this is the best way to put it. Is that like, yes, you could talk about
Sorry, guys.
before and all these.
I forgot to put on the sound.
Stuff. Like, no, for ninjas in pajamas, this is the start.
I was in the bathroom. I put on the stream and then I went to the bathroom.
Continue forward, and yes, you got in the playoffs. Well done. First for your
right.
organization here in the LPL. First for one or two of your players here on
Not gonna lie,
the rosters.
the only player I woke up for
what is the
is Breathe.
from that? Because let's be real, you can turn around and say, oh, we want to make playoffs, but no one's gonna be happy satisfied with just playoffs. You want to keep this ride going.
Exactly, and for NIP, they've actually beaten RNG both times they've played this year. They 2-0'd them in spring, 2-1 them not even 3 weeks ago. So this actually might be a matchup where NIP are feeling confident, especially as we look across the lanes, right? Draw already going for a nice engage.
What I prefer in draft?
There out of LP.
Generally, I kind of prefer red side. Generally. I generally prefer red side.
And NIP just kind of using this Kai'Sa to their advantage. Again, the Aphelios took serious nerfs here. And even at level 1, he wasn't that great. Flash in, flash away. They will be able to get the flash there out of LP. Nicely done here by the NIP bot lane.
Joel just having that killer instinct, and this is what we were hitting on before the game. RNG's bot lane honestly has been a liability in their recent series. Haven't been doing well in the 2v2s. And
yeah,
nice
I think just the cannon is really out of place. I just don't like the cannon.
Around mid is gonna make his way down to his blue buff.
But I do think red is easy to play regardless.
Make sure you get that bot lane scuttle, and then make it hard. Don't give away options to be able to play around the spot side.
But I think Breathe will run this series. Like Breathe will solo carry this entire series, I think.
You're probably saying, oh, it's a nerf to Aphelios.
No meme. Like I think legit Breathe will 1v9 the series. Like Breathe will run the series.
And on his abilities, the slow
duration getting nerfed last patch.
Yep, exactly, yes. There's a lot of little small things that kind of just kept him behind. So even though, yes, he obviously doesn't have the greatest of early games and hasn't had the greatest of early games pretty much ever in his career, but, except maybe release, but, this is kind of, great to see from NIP saying, look, we're not going to just let you have this, kind of super scaling pick, and we are going to punish you.
Yeah, especially having the recon into the rel, right? Being able to throw out those Qs, having the freedom to always dash out to your ally after you look for those knockups, I think is what gives NIP's bot lane duo so much power in this 2v2. And
yeah, she'll probably go AD.
Already denying vision and trying to make sure that
Breathe managed to crash a wave, like Breathe is managing so well.
Yeah, well now they are. They just spot out Shadow and realizes now he's ready. Always expect the unexpected, therefore you expected it. But I mean, great shadowing there from Wei just to make sure that this bot lane was, with the crash up coming in, he was very much in the right place at the right time to say, look, Shadow might be trying to go for something sneaky. I'm just going to be in a position here to make sure that nothing terrible happens. Breathe as well, recognizing that Shadow is on the bot side, gets himself a nice little move up here into the top lane, takes the scuttle.
There's no LPL watch body sign.
And this is what we were
LPL gangster shit, man. They don't care.
Smart about how they're able, on these small movements on the map, right? Realizing, hey, both jungles are bot side. He had Prio, so he was able to get that bot lane scuttle. I got to take this time to get top side one. Things like this is where you can still see, the hints of old RNG. Speaking of old RNG, this is the first time RNG had a playoff series without Ming since 2016 summer.
I don't know why he waited.
Since, they haven't had Ming to rely on. So, people like Wei, people like Breathe, hell, even Lumao, despite not being a great individual performer in those 2v2s, the wealth of experience he brings are going to be so important.
What does it mean, Steph, when someone has 1.5 plus?
Which was, they made it to round 2, right? They were able to win up the first round matchup. And
does that mean that at some point in the series they're going to be two games down?
We'll see. Kind of bar or how high,
or that they will win one map.
For RNG, I will say as well, for both spring and summer, NIP have been the victors in this matchup in the regular season, winning both in the kind of spring and summer seasons, able to kind of keep the RNG hype train going down. And I mean, for RNG as well, as an organization, I know you mentioned a couple of the the setups and stuff, but this is a team.
Do you think Jizuki at Keiko was an upgrade? Yeah, I think it is.
This is a team that has literally never, kind of won any other title without Xiaohu, regardless of Uzi and Ming and everyone else like that. Xiaohu was the core of this roster for so long. 100%. Now with Tang Yuan coming in, they're just trying to set up and become what they, what they can be.
I mean, I think, again, it's not even regardless of Uzi. Xiaohu is tied for the most LPL titles with Clearla. He was the defining piece that RNG roster, and we're going to see RNG not able to do anything in this early game, having to give up this early Drake to NIP. I think Wei realizing he was quite slow on the trigger pull to try to jump in. And for now, NIP just feel like they're chilling, stacking up early objectives. But I do want to change.
That's a strange one, I have to say.
Because Breathe actually started.
I look forward to seeing what you manage to cook up here, Steph Curry Sim.
Actually just picked up the Merc Treads, even need a longsword to have a bit of combat ability under his belt. So this top lane can be the difference maker. That was what we highlighted from RNG.
2 maps is a big ass from NIP, I think.
Stand out for them, and I'd love to see RNG be able to enable that more.
Let's see.
Try and soak up this pressure.
Have a nice draft here at the first game.
Keeping the CS pretty much equal in that regard. So you only the Dragon to kind of deal between the two teams. And again, we kind of always see the Poppy now. To quote Nightmare and every other person, you know, Poppy level 3 is pretty much already full build to make things happen. The level 6 is a plus, but it's not a guarantee to make things happen. But now, looking at this bot side, you can see Lumao and LP having to just sack this wave. Luckily for them, though, it was a cannon, so it's just going to be the cannon that goes down, -1 for LP, but he'll be able to pretty much get everything else, and that's not a bad trade, to be perfectly honest, considering how much pressure they were under.
Oh, definitely, right? You'll take that every day of the week. The one thing you won't take is, I feel like, I really like how RNG are kind of pushing some of their ward lines kind of aggressively. You look at the mini-map, you know, you got one right behind Blue Buff, you got someone on you know, Raptors, some pretty deep vision to be able to spot out where Shadow is going to be, and it gives Wei opportunities like this now that he's level 6.
Gives him an opportunity. Invincible, gonna get immediately hit in with the cease and assist.
There we go.
But a flash from Invincible
Ooh,
the slice
okay.
Maelstrom does mean that he's not able to go down, but now no flash, no ult on the
I was certain that he could connect here.
In terms of what they can do in a team fight.
Right? I mean,
Inju was the mid laner of Suning. Maybe that's where you remember him from.
Get this one for free. So it's going to be about pivoting over towards mid, maybe starting to lean down towards bot, clearing out that vision. To make
Angel was also in RNG previously.
Dragon, which is exactly what RNG are going to do. So really nice response, but still, the fact that they could make that play work topside is giving NIP another objective.
NIP kind of owning the early
What
game
happened to
right now.
Dream and Zhao Longbao? I'm not sure.
This is what we talked about in terms
Not
of
privy
the
to
average
the
game time,
lore
is that NIP,
too
they live
much.
and die by the average game time by a lot of different metrics. They love to be aggressive. They love it, you know, for better or for worse, love to try and make these things happen. But when it goes right, not quite sure where LP was aiming that one, but when it goes right for NIP, it does feel like they can start to snowball very effectively.
They really could, and it all comes down to the fact that, like we've seen, Shadow has been very proactive. They might not have found a kill just yet. That's what they've been working on. Is we almost had a replay in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen.
I think it was highlighting that Wei used his Vault Breaker and then let it go on cooldown, and that's why he couldn't use it straight away to get the initial CC onto Invincible. I think that's what they were trying to highlight.
You have much better eyes than me, Ashin.
Yeah. got
LP has been alright, yeah.
But speaking of helping, Lumao needs to help himself.
I agree with that
He
notion.
does have the extra movement speed, so should just be fine, but again, just kind of
I feel like LP, Wei, and Breathe is enough to carry. But it's a bold strategy to give up Kai'Sa, and
so far,
it's crazy to me that Red Side they option to pick Rel, but they chose to not to. Like you first pick Vi and you get Rel.
It's so difficult into the hard wave clear that Angel has in this mid lane to try and really go for him in that.
Definitely.
Like after this best of 5, I'm gonna pack and then I'm gonna leave to Burden.
He's also just
That's
walked
about
through
it.
mid numerous times, kind of making his presence known because he doesn't really care about having to make something happen when Taiyuan does have so much mobility on the R8 at this point. But that's also just even lended itself even more.
Thank you.
For it to be hard for RNG to try to find those sorts of plays. We're going to be at a point where NIP soon are going to have to drop down this Rift Herald. You've already taken a plate in bot lane.
That's an illegal move, Angel. You know it's an illegal move. You're not allowed to do that.
Wait, is it really?
Yagao got a can. I don't know if it's illegal, but I know Yagao got told by refs to stop. Like he
Morning,
actually
Retsu.
got told by referees to stop doing the helicopter with the Nico because it was very annoying.
What 4 teams from LPL do you think will go to Worlds?
First, I'm like, what is this? It's so dope. It's so heartwarming. It's bringing up the vibe.
Realistically, I think top esports,
We all know a League of Legends
LNG,
is all decided
JDG,
by
Bilibili.
vibes. As my God,
I think OMG
Shadow has to
got the wrong bracket.
for an opportunity to use his Herald, especially with Dragon coming up.
I think that their lack of points might hurt them.
Yeah, Invincible hasn't gone down just yet, and I was gonna say he's not dead just yet. Breed taking a lot of damage underneath that tower. If he got stunned, he would have been dead. They
Breathe carries games like this, man.
Are on the board, but like you just said, it is going to be a trade of top lane pressure for that.
We're here to watch Breathe, guys. This is just the Breathe fan club. Breathe, motherfuckers, breathe. Out with the shit. In with the good.
Just keep stacking these drakes. Aren't you going to be forced
Breathe.
to a very early soul fight? Which, like we pointed out, right, slicing Maelstrom, Pop Loss, and the quickness, NIP should have tools where they're
at least Camtech Drake matches the NIP color scheme.
Here, get some more gold over to Photic on this Kai'Sa, get him
NIP hitting the beats here.
So, the Keeper's Verdict gonna mean LP is it all by his lonesome. Shotgun
that is well done.
Really nice
well done.
There from the side of NIP, but honestly,
that is nice.
Like LP should have recognized what was happening.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, right, your jungle was playing up towards top side, going for that dive. You know they're on Draken, they have a wave coming in, and just great comboing by NIP.
What I want to say is NIP having hitting the beats with the Drakes and having advantage on Kai'Sa. It's a really big deal because they're going to force this Fiora to group a lot earlier than she wants to.
And just giving Invincible a false sense of security after he clears that ward, gets behind him, ulti comes out, and then just so easy to be able to proc these vitals. Like you said, the Slicing Maelstrom almost doing enough with the turret shot.
I like this from Shadow.
Position, what can you do in here? I mean, this position already feeling kind of doomed. Rift Herald does come out. LP probably should have started backing off sooner because the combo there was so good. Quickness knock up into the knockback from the Poppy. It really just gave LP no room to play around once he was in that position.
And that's the thing as well, is that not only do you get the kill, you get a lot of turret plates as well. It kind of totally negates the advantage you got on top side. Yes,
LP is really far behind.
That's great to have for Breed, but it's still
considering enemies playing Kai'Sa Rakan, that is concerning, my friends. Very concerning. You're playing Affiliates on 13-13, you know. Prediction with this series? I thought RNG like wins.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I mean, we could see for across the board, NIP having so many of those item completions that you just hit on done. Even Invincible, who's been the member that's set behind, right? He's, you know, fair bit of CS down, is already given over a death. Even he's not too far off his first item coming through. RNG being a bit behind, starting to get those mythics picked up. And
very good position for NIP this game.
Just picked up by LP.
Just putting it out there.
And let's talk about where this game is right now. 14 minutes, TPs are unleashed. Way trying to see if he can do something on the spot side. Do they actually think this is Kai'Sa? That's the question. Now they know it's not Kai'Sa. The wave's already been cleared, so Angel...
I think Faker is not playing today, as far as I know.
Just back himself away, but
I think when Faker's playing, the church bell will be ringing.
I mean,
you will know when he plays.
A little slow. Feels like a little bit. They're not really sure where they want to be going. Lumina taking a huge chunk of damage after he tries to clear some vision. But how do you want to see RNG maybe try and, you know, play to their win condition? What is their win condition coming into this mid to late game?
I'll answer in a second, but real quick, I want to highlight that I love what NIP did there, like moving Angel early so no potential dive on bot lane can come through.
I think Faker is a strong player, but
honestly,
it's not the best mid laner.
So hard. Like, again, the fact that 2 dragons have already been taken, the next one spawns at 140, like, you're going to have to team fight soon. RNG are doing exactly what they need to be doing now, which is kind of playing away from NIP's main forces and trying to just really open up this map, make it wide, pull them apart. And then, if NIP show, you can start looking for picks. The problem is,
running this
NIP
game.
are playing smartly around it. Again, Angel just gives over bot lane turret. You don't play into the potential side lane threat. You know, hey, gold might still be going even, but we can just keep overloading the map, and RNG aren't going to be able to answer. So
they're going to give this.
I feel like for RNG,
they have to know.
Of just having to keep
the issue is like Affiliates won't reach 2 core by 4th Drake. And Fiora's not going to be
even more.
I love that you brought up the dragon, the fact that it's up in a minute's time. You have now trying to go for the top side, but they've already called this. NIP are ready for it, but can they help out their top laner? Yes, they can. Oh, it's a beautiful read from NIP. Oh, it's like a good book. You don't want to put it down.
Exactly. It just goes to what we just said, right? RNG like are trying to play to their composition. NIP are just reading it so well. NIP know exactly how to play around it. If we know to say, hey, you know, Wave, Tanya, these guys should start be linking up, you know, looking for picks on sides, NIP, of course, know that too. So NIP playing around it beautifully. It gives Invincible the chance to get that turret just now in bot lane. And now we're starting to see NIP open up a meaningful gold lead.
Meaningful gold lead, and not only that, but you just have to invest in, you know, 3 ultimates topside. 3 ultimates that you're not going to have for this dragon. This is a
Goodbye, Drake.
point now. Let me look at the replay, because again, it's just Zhou and Shadow saying, look, we know what's going to happen, and as soon as that ward goes down, they go, cool, we confirmed it's going to happen.
Yeah, they have all the information in the world. Full combo comes out, but we see Slicing Maelstrom finds the initial stuns, then you chain that into the quickness, and just nowhere to go for the members of RNG. So great to see from NIP. If you missed it, NIP have taken down RNG both times they played this year's. Of course, best of 5 is a completely different beast, but I think that should give NIP a lot of confidence coming into this series. A series that is Shadow's first appearance in the LPL playoffs. Same with Invincible. Very first time in an LPL playoff series, so good to see that the nerves isn't getting to, you know, these guys. I guess for Shadow, it's not as fair, right? He has played at Worlds, he has played in the LEC. He has kind of been on the biggest stages, but still, LPL playoffs is a different monster.
Oh yeah, like when you go from even just the fact that, like, regardless of the teams you're fighting or anything like that, that's a different conversation for a different day. But just the fact that you're starting so low down, you have to play so many best of 5s just even to have a chance of doing, you know, kind of any semblance of well. But they're gonna try and all in now, flash in with the charm onto Invincible, and it should just be an easy pick off there. Slight little bit of a mistake coming out here from the.
Alright, Breathe, you're in a rush, my friend.
Gets hit up here. He's going to flash and cleanse. Going to try and run
You're
away
in a rush, my friend.
Together, the flash in with the Pop Blossom pops him down. Lumao tries to get away, but a shotgun onto the backside. Confirms that kill. And anything you do, we can do better. While this is all happening, the Fiora has to TP out because she knows after that tower she would have been dead if she tried to stay for more.
Breathe knowing, I mean, this is just his like an objective side lane game coming out for the side of RNG. RNG being able to find that first one was good, but we see what happens when you try to fight into that NIP composition. I really want to get a replay of that one soon because it was just so it was so all in coming out from both teams. It really looked like Shadow able to get quite a bit done. Denying some of those dashes in. But here, I mean, just have an ability to close so much distance with the Ahri Vi combination, right? Way going in, being able to follow up over the wall with that Spirit Rush. But then it's here where I'm surprised. LP walking forward, wanting to find more, has to blow both summoners immediately because he's all on his lonesome. And we see there, it looks like initially the pop
Shadow's been pretty fucking solid this game.
And Joa quickly able to follow up as Joa almost went down to something.
I mean, I think he was looking for some aggressive warding and almost got all in on. Luckily for him, there was no cease and desist available for Wei. It was still on cooldown, so he does get away with his life. Funny enough, actually, I like that. It kind of leads.
This Fiora needs to do things that I don't know about to get in this game.
Until the end of that play, we can see it here.
Is within the realm of everything I know is possible. Fiora is not gonna 1v9 this fight here. Coming up at Drake 4.
Himself nice and healthy. Now, coming back in, 20 minutes on the clock, 2 minutes until Mountain Soul for NIP. You've got 2 items onto your Kaisa. You're building onto your second item here for Angel. And the fact that he's going for the Zhonyas, I absolutely love because it shows exactly where NIP
is such a power dip because right side all finished 2 core.
To get those rotation of spells out.
He really does. And I mean, thinking
Fellas is not gonna have flash.
Can even open up the map to
no Gale Force.
To combat this.
He's gonna be in big trouble.
In a forward position. They might need to look for a similar play to what they did before. You have TP up on Tangyuan, maybe bringing him over along with Wei and trying to look to attack the sides again and create a pick. Could be a way of doing it. You take out Invincible like right before Dragon comes up. That's slicing Maelstrom down, and then you could try to take a 5v4.
Breathe no TP, so he can't be pushing bot.
Beyond that, this is what we were so scared of earlier on, right? The timer that NIP have been setting them on this whole game by stacking up all these dragons from so early on.
Yeah, it's quite a jump for Way.
RNG chose to go into this free.
They have like some of the goats of LPL.
Sante, you know, just something to give them a bit more team fight presence alongside
To
the Realm.
Lumao.
But they decided, look, we're gonna, you know, lock in this Fiora, go for something a little bit more kind of side lane orientated. And in fairness to them, they tried to make it work. They were putting a lot of effort, a lot of time into getting Breathe ahead.
Damn, Breathe, fake pushing like this.
It just doesn't mean
like
that much in the grand scheme of the game when dragons are so powerful, when team fights are so important of how the game goes. And right now, with 40 seconds left on the clock, it is going to be NIP to kind of, you know, reset, get themselves back on the map.
Luma was
fully formed. Zonya's now available for and it's going to be about who can make this fight work. We're going to be forced into this.
Yeah, so kind of taking stock of where we're at, right? LP, no flash. Lumao, no flash. Tongua, no flash. A lot of key summoners missing from the side of RNG, to where when you look at NIP, Angel's flash not going to be up. You know, that's pretty impactful. Draw not needing his as much. Sure, it would be nice if it was there, right? Would make, you know, finding your access to the back line even easier. You can see for RNG, knowing they need to go for this play on top side, that, yeah, they're just going to give it up.
They're giving up a Mountain Soul. This feels a little bit bad there. Invincible trying to keep himself away from the wall. They're going to all in on top of him right now and will burst him.
So they're accepting to give Soul.
I mean, it's going to be a turret. Yes, it's a lot of gold back in your favor.
To be fair.
But I mean, it shows you just how one-dimensional this composition has to be from
To be fair, I don't think they can actually win a Drake fight, so...
A lot of the heavy lifting that they do would be earlier on, and even if they didn't get earlier dragons, at least being able to
it's partially based.
It, like posturing, having some level threat.
It's partially based because
that's where the work had to be done.
This Drake is completely lost because no Samson Aphelios. But I don't know if they have better chances at Elder because now they're playing against
many teams before. But I feel like
now they're against Soul,
really like to get us online
so
before Elder comes up and
I don't know if it was best to just flip the whole game.
Situation where you're dancing around Elder and maybe Way's able to get into the pit and find a smite.
Like at least maybe they can create some imbalances where Fiora ends the game somehow. Let's see now.
It's going to be another 5v5 potential fight.
Yeah.
Exactly
NIP.
They're terrified of us. They don't want to fight.
They know how to be Fiora.
Using all of the ultimates on top side, they you know, in that pick, they can't really go for this play. Tanguin off to the side will have to look for something huge, but there's a Slicing Maelstrom straight away. Lumao trying to use the Magnet Storm to try and keep himself alive, but a Keeper's Verdict, a Baron, and this is why NIP felt so comfortable going for this force, because they just knew you can't fight us, and there, LP just dives and crash down to your doom. Double kill for Invincible.
NIP with a very solid game, man.
Stop the inhibitor from going down.
Respect to Shadow and Photic.
Greed will have to kind of sacrifice himself. He has to go for these kind of trades. They're just going to lose outside the rest of the map. Nobody's here to defend.
Yeah, and I think LP and Lumao were thinking, you know, of course thinking like maybe they'd found an opportunity to get a kill, but mostly like, hey, maybe we have to like delay a little bit, still keep posturing from like an aggressive position, try to tether so that Breathe can get more done. But all he did was give over a situation where Invincible can find that kill. And now for NIP, hell, if RNG were dodging them before, not only do you have to worry about Mountain Soul and all these huge ultimates and stats that NIP have picked up, now you have to worry about Baron minions just funneling through your base. You can see RNG trying to play around it by just hard committing to finding these picks.
Doesn't get hit by the first CC, does get hit by the rest of it. Invincible does not have the Slicing Maelstrom just yet, does have it now, but doesn't want to waste it. I mean, look, you have to commit. You don't have any other chances. You don't have any other options really as RNG. You just have to keep throwing in lots of different things.
All right, LP, nice.
Invincible and hope and pray that you can get a death timer long enough that you can win
Guild Force action. I like that.
That's the kicker. That's the thing that just completely negates everything that this composition wants to do, because your side lanes aren't able to deal with this pressure of the Baroned up minions anymore. And now we're gonna see them going fully in on top of Way, who does flash away. There's going to be the Keeper's Verdict to make sure they have no way of re-engaging onto this fight. Shadow is taking a lot of...
Oh, Fiora TP. This is the 4v5. This is the 4v5 that we're looking for. Shadow drops 1 HP. Uses the Steadfast Presence. A little bit too early. He's going in. There's TP for Invincible.
He can't go for a 5v5.
NIP built a fortress of men.
It's just not a good fight.
Too hard to break.
He knows he can't do anything about it. I even like Invincible TPing in just in case RNG had committed to it, and like making sure you don't give anything over when you don't need to. So TP is going to be down there, but at least Angel still has his, which is going to be able to make it so you're able to maintain pressure on the map. With only 40 seconds
will Fiora go
I don't
Sterax?
expect them to be able to get too much more. Maybe Fotic can try to find that tier 1
I
turret
can see
at
with
top,
the
but I
Sterex.
feel like a lot's going to be about just trying to get
Hullbreaker
back for this Baron that's
is some city scopage.
for, you know, potential like
You're not
Baron,
gonna end the game
Elder's
in
coming
2
up
minutes.
very soon. Is Elder only 2 minutes away? And again, that could be a huge difference maker for either side. As looking at Tangyu, and he's pretty close to the Rabadons, maybe that'll help you out, give you a bit more damage with him and Wei jumping in to potentially take out Fotic.
It'll help
Breathe has no TP too.
a lot faster.
You're
We
right,
have
you're right.
Sterex.
That is all that's going to happen.
Oh,
Talk to us, Breathe.
Onto Angel here, but he's just going to walk away. And Tanguman now doesn't have a TP to kind of bring back onto this. Fotic just pushing in, getting this turn. And Fotic's just been slowly but surely becoming a monster. They jump onto Breathe, who does flash away. I mean, yes, the side lanes were great, but now your side lanes are so long. Like, look at how
flash
far you
as
have
well.
to go to get any kind of objective here for
Tick,
the side of
tick,
RNG
tick.
and NIP.
How much time they got?
Like you mentioned, they aren't.
That
they know
team
this
is
the next big thing.
sick,
Fotic
sick,
just
sick.
picked up a stopwatch to make sure they can take this fight.
Hullbreaker.
Yeah, he's going to be
It's not the move.
when it comes to redemption, even finished by Joie, so going to give them more survival.
Breathe, you're not gonna end the game.
They're an angel as well.
They're in such a
Yeah, are you gonna end the game, son?
Picked up by Shadow, like
You need to fight this Drake, mate.
Like their top laner's name, they should be invincible going into this next fight. Now it's about seeing them push. I think for a
Or
bit
is it
more
a
vision
I don't have
in
flash
that
TP,
onside
fuck this
jungle.
game angle
Fotic,
into end?
You want to wait for your support. And honestly, I'd even say you wait for Shadow, kind of walk in as a unit, get your bot lane wave in order before this one comes out. Breathe is putting up quite a bit of pressure up in that top side. Angel could answer since he has TP, but has to be conscious of a potential dive that can come through. But that Zhonya's might be able to save his life and make it so that...
Scouter MVP, it's official.
There are 4 effective stopwatches
I think that makes
on the
sense, yeah.
side of NIP right now. 2 Zhonyas and 2 stopwatches available for them. The only person who doesn't have a stasis to kind of bring them in is Zhuo, which, in fairness, is a Rakan, so he should just be fine. He's a Rakan. He's never...
yeah, exactly. His existence is a stasis. He can do what he pleases.
Who's second ult pro?
Pretty much. He's just waiting for his flash to come back, and then he's literally in
If it's
Warble.
Knight.
But we are going to see that with the Rabadon's death cap being finished up here. Shadow
Oh
takes a
my,
huge
Knight is
jump.
first?
He dies just before this.
Why is
Elder.
Knight first?
That's exactly what they're going for.
Don't get me wrong, I think Knight is fucking insane, but he didn't have a strong split.
Back out. Shadow using that camp to heal himself back up a little bit. That was a scary moment there for NIP. They're not done with this game just yet. They are ahead, but they are not done.
Still, I think pretty tragic. That
I love
let
Knight.
Shadows,
I think Knight...
cool down. They'd already gotten their aggressive.
I think Knight is like
they really didn't need to like posture to push
super
them up.
insane.
They're trying to make it so that they aren't able to reclaim vision and protecting those wards, but that ultimate that keeper's
Yeah, for sure. If I'm making a team, I'm taking Knight over everybody. But in terms of performance in summer, it's a very, very different question.
Breathe is on the top side, just
Same thing with Rule and Elk.
Split push Angel trying to make sure he doesn't get a tower or an inhibitor for free. There's the crash down, but it's not really going to go much.
Alright, Fiora's looking for
right
end.
on top of LP. Tanguan has
Sucks to
nothing
be
left either,
Aphelios.
and both their
Wei
carries
steals
are
these.
dead.
Wei
You are
steals
getting
these.
stuff on the top side.
Come on,
You
Wei.
have to make sure you get this Elder
You ain't got
as
the
much as
answers,
you can.
Wei.
Wei is the target here as he tries to
You ain't got the answers, Wei.
redemption to help him out. Flash
You ain't
over,
got the
and Wei
answers,
tries to
Wei.
flash away, but a Q does confirm it. Breathe.
You ain't got the answers.
They can just end.
Right now, he's just gonna try and do as much as he can because he knows that this game is almost certainly over with only him alive. It's NIP running.
I long for you was the
Yeah, I mean,
opponent.
for NIP now, this should
You
just
found
be
it.
a win. They have supers in the base. Even gonna bring Invincible's TP in.
And it's all
and as we
over.
were saying, they've been beating RNG all
Hey,
year long,
Warrington.
and they're gonna keep it up.
They are gonna keep it up.
GG's,
It's
my
gonna
friends.
be
GG's.
NIP taking
NIP.
advantage in this best of 5. They got themselves their win condition. They knew exactly how to play it, and they made sure RNG never had a look in.
I don't know.
And
I
feel
think
this is so crucial
something
for them.
inherently is
that
very
trade
wrong
stack
if
started so
Rel
early
and
on.
Aphelios
And it was so important for RNG to
cannot
try to
manage bot in a
turn
way
the
where
that tried
you're
to
the
make
one
sure that wasn't
securing some
able to come
drakes.
through, but a lot of it coming down to just the fact
Because
that
if you
RNG
lose early
unable
with
to hang out with
Aphelios
32.
into Kaiser,
Let's remember to early
what on
on
earth are
where
you
it
doing?
was, I mean, Fotic and Joie, a lot on Joie finding those engages, forcing out early flash and cleanse from LP. And this really has just been the story of RNG, where LP and Lumao have been struggling in lane, and it's putting RNG in really tough positions. But I also feel like that's why you really can't lean on things like this Fiora and trying to play out through the side lane. You need to put Breathe on something that can have an impact in team fights. And I think for RNG, you have to play through Breathe in the early game. Trying to salvage the bot lane, we've seen RNG try to do before, hasn't really worked worked out for them. You have to just kind of push your advantage where you know you'll win as hard as you can. And again, get breathe on something that can team fight. I feel like is going to be the big thing. And then try to go toe-to-toe with NIP. Because NIP showed if you're going to try to play this like difference of styles, they know how to do it and they know how to take RNG down.
The funny thing is as well is that like Breed did everything perfectly. Like Breed literally played that matchup so well. At the end there, like, you know, if you know they're stalling out, they don't get the Elder, Breed picks up 2 inhibitors. That's huge for the side of RNG. It would have been massive
Very
to try
little.
and say, look, we got 2 inhibitors on both sides. We all barrel in, you know, try and overload the map.
Very little.
But unfortunately for them, they just weren't able to deal with it. And again, like you said, just having literally every single neutral objective going the way of NIP, all the Rift Heralds, all the Dragons, all the Barons, just everything went their way. It felt comfortable from NIP.
I like
Breed's, you know,
do.
heroics
It's a
to try
good
and make
time.
the side lane work.
Yeah, and again, it just goes to show why. I mean, you hit it on cast, right? Why this has been the go-to style because
No, it definitely entered some games, but it's not like those games he entered. I would never change my opinion.
Unless you get like, you know, Tristana's, LeBlanc's, like building these sorts of compositions that just have such like ridiculous pushing power.
Good morning.
Maybe you could try to contend with it, but the problem is those champions aren't only like those champions can also team fight or find.
So Ruler had some bad games.
All in potential. So
Missing had some bad games.
actually a solid amount of damage. I think a lot of that going to be just from him hitting.
Like Kanavi had some bad games, but
yeah,
I would put Kanavi first.
This is odd. This doesn't look real. Okay.
This doesn't, right? Right?
It doesn't look real.
My team probably would be like...
The amount of times we saw Wei and Breathe and topside, this doesn't look that real.
It would be like Bin, Kanavi,
I don't know.
Scout,
You know what?
Elk,
Regardless of how
On.
it is, I think the goal graph is
Something
real
like
for
this.
sure. That's a definite. And the amount of dragons that were confirmed by NFP definitely looks real.
And I think regardless of this damage, right, this was not... Because, like, you'd look at this and you'd be like, man, invincible, insane, you know, carry performance. This was all about just NIP as a team outplaying RNG, finding the early...
Yeah.
Again, I'd give Draw the most
smarter.
credit. Exactly, Draw the most credit.
I will stream LPL until I have to leave for the LEC.
On, roaming around the map, and then, like you said, just being smarter, putting RNG in positions...
I think Jackie Love definitely has an argument for himself, yeah.
We see the fast average game time machine, but it just didn't go the way we expected.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's the thing. You live and die by the average game time. You either win hard or lose hard. That is the NIP way as they look to try and kind of take the advantage. But again, great start for them. I really feel like they looked, you know, very composed. Bot lane looked fantastic. Really, really kind of putting the pressure onto LP and Lumao, who, as we've identified many times before this season, are the weak link of RNG.
It's like JDG is still the strongest team coming into playoffs. It's just, you know, one of those things. It's like
it's just hard to keep that kind of, you know,
all pros is not
that's why I want to see
a depiction of who you think is going to be the strongest player in an off season, or who's going to be the strongest player coming into playoffs. It's just strictly, you know, an evaluation. Yeah, I think putting Jackie Love first is not crazy at all. I think the first time I had this conversation, when someone asked, I put Jackie Love. Damn, what is this video? Ça joue. I didn't play my placements yet. 2v2 in breaks. Maybe after this one, yeah? I can do 2v2s in breaks. I think this one I just go get some water, get some fresh air. Right back.
德善这边跟小老虎皇城 PK 被小老虎的 Q3 带了回来，德善选择闪现天雷咬打一套，哇，这一波直接天雷咬出一套伤害，把刘伟强秒了，而且回城还能再杀，两个都被反杀完了。Double kill， 这波再来，再打一个纯盔甲，但这样的话看着欧这个位置，海德斯杀，这一下4杀吗？这个高配过来，阿蒙被拽过来了，再是一个 Q3，伤害大招交大灭了，要开始变安一剑圣了吗 ？A1A 有个说法 ，Q1 空了 ，Q2 闪，再 A 一下，变拉出去，又开始，阿蒙再次完全单杀。
I'm back. We tried Soul Brawl, like the TFT mode. Not a fan, honestly. I played it once and Shadow smurfed, yeah. Shadow Loki 1v9, I think. Shadow Photic. I might play the Tournament of Souls. That's gonna be my angle.
当我们 确定进入季后赛的时候，其实我状态不是很好，所以心里肯定是开心的嘛，但是也是对我自己的状态有点担忧。然后我还是决定去调整好我自己，去迎面季后赛的。然后对我队友说一声感谢吧，然后我们季后赛一起冲一下。比起春季赛，我们做的好一点就是我们阵容搭配啊，然后我们的基本的已经是好了很多了，然后做的不好，我感觉就是每个人状态都不是很稳定嘛，就是有些时候还是有些时候就打得很差，就是我觉得我们还是需要调整一下我们的状态。感觉我们要走的更远的话，还是要相信自己吧，然后相信我们5个人能打出好的成绩来，然后就是调整好状态，相信自己就行。
Welcome back, one and all, to the LPL. We just came off of a calm, cool, and collected win from NIP. I am still just Oshin, but I am joined, as always, by the fantastic...
Just use my spells on cooldown.
No one else was fantastic. Their jungler, Shadow, was the MVP from game number 1. And honestly, he did everything he needed to do. Got the early objectives, got the early games, and stopped any engage coming in. Perfect game, in my opinion.
Yeah, again, I'll give the side shout out to Dua for being able to create a lot of those advantages in bot lane, but Shadow was playing around it, right? Shadow was constantly hovering around that bot lane. We hit on it, showing in mid, like making sure he was just putting up constant pressure all around the map. Great in team fight, and we just saw in that interview, like him talking about some of the improvements they made. He said, like, you know, draft has been better, which it definitely feels like that's true. Their like small macro movements have improved. We saw that in that game where they're not necessarily doing anything insane, but it's just like by the book play of what to do with your advantage, and NIP were able to execute on it.
Okay.
And that coming down to Shadow, who really has been the catalyst for this NIP team. When Shadow has a bad game, NIP honestly are down and out. To where, you know, maybe if Angel has a bad game,
in the client,
Invincible gets focused, some of these other players go down, it isn't as big of a deal to the NIP system, but you need Shadow to be a top performer, and luckily in this first game he was, and it's still keeping up that Shadow and NIP just have this iteration of RNG.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, look, as we've mentioned before, both in Spring and Summer regular split, NIP have been able to get the better of RNG. I will say in Summer, it was a 2-1. It was fairly close, but I mean, look, you can see here, RNG know that they're on a timer. They knew they had to do something, and Luma pulls the trigger. And again, into a poppy, you're just never going to get that kind of setup there for yourself. So for NIP, really, really solid game 1 for them, and it felt, like I said, cool, calm, and collected. It felt like they knew how they wanted to play. They knew exactly where their win conditions were, and not only that, but they also knew where RNGs were. That's something that we kind of really don't touch on a lot on the broadcast, is that not only are you aware of your own win conditions, but you're very acutely aware of the enemy teams, and NIP got full advantage from it.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them, right, playing around when they knew it was going to be like a dive.
I don't even have options.
Invincible, and being able to reinforce some counter gank,
right, no options.
Dive, I guess it would be, and just find
use spells on cooldown.
Like that, where teams really show it if they're good teams or not. So I'm very impressed by NIP off this first game. We are going to stay on the same sides, which I think makes sense for RNG. You wouldn't expect them to swap over to red. Maybe the only benefit would be getting counter pick for Breathe, but at the same time, I think there's still a lot of solid blind top lane options they could have gone for that would have given their composition a lot more tools to work with. So we'll see how they pivot based off of that first game, especially if they, you know, end up changing any bans, like maybe taking away something like the Kaisa. If you aren't going to first pick that yourself, you're going to go for the buy and leaving open the Nocturne. Like that feels like an area where you can look, because that Nocturne ban, I think, coming a little bit out of nowhere, you know, the amount of priority that RNG put on it in game 1, but we'll see, because even things like Ivern in that first draft, just going completely through the wayside. But, you know, RNG didn't really favor it at all during the regular season. Shadow had a few games on it, but I think there's still a lot left to be explored.
Alright, I just used my spells on cooldown. That's
I think that's the big thing, is that, like,
that's all I'm doing.
Game 1, despite, you know, getting the bye, it really felt like, you know, no one really told RNG we're on 13-13. If this is a 13-12 draft, this is incredible. Like, this is amazing. Maybe not the top lane Fiora, but, like, the nerfs that came in and the styles that kind of came in, even nerfs to things like the Rel, the Ophelio, so many little small things that kind of, you know, don't give you that same level of agency. And it just meant that things like the Kaisa And even the Nico, even though it is a little bit nerfed, just have a lot more presence in these series. So I want to see RNG come in with a little bit more of a solid, kind of idea of where they want to try and bring their draft. And, not just pigeonhole themselves into, well, we certainly hope top and jungle get an advantage big enough that we don't have to care about dragons later. Because if you do that again, I feel like NFP are going to be pretty happy with that.
Again, it's about how you do it. Because if you do it with some really strong, like, early mid-game skirmishing picks, I think that's great. Like, if they have, kind of Renekton up in the top side, or if the Rumble wasn't banned and you got your hands on the Rumble, or, like, any of these things, right? If you just pay attention to top, make sure Breeze gets far ahead, then you can at least transfer that advantage around the map. And I expect both of these teams, with how messy they have been in the regular season, which is why they're in this first round.
Yeah,
like,
tomorrow's a banger.
To a good lead, I expect should be able to close, because neither
OMG.
really have great comeback mechanics, unless we do get into like some kind of crazy Baron flip situation. So that's what I want to see. Like, you already know Breed's gonna do well. Again, he has more tenure than Invincible. Honestly, if RNG's a team weren't struggling so much, he probably would be in that like all-pro conversation, but it's kind of hard when the meta isn't really a top-side meta and your bot lane isn't performing whatsoever. But yeah, enable Breeze more, just get him on picks that you can transfer that into a team advantage. And that's where I feel like RNG will actually be able to be competitive.
Just like that.
Because my God, Rasheen, we were talking about before we came back on broadcast, if NIP win the series, like, it's an upset, but it's not really like a huge upset. Like again, these teams aren't all that far apart from each other. But still, you want to see RNG showing signs of life in the series and not just get blown out by ninjas in pajamas. Even with losing Mingala Xiaohu, I feel like that would be such a stain for the players that remain on this roster.
That's the thing, is like we were kind of only saying in the break to ourselves, it's just like,
What I'm just gonna take this.
In the top, or kind of the bottom four of the playoffs. If
I'm waiting for Champions Select.
There wasn't really an upset. If WE beat EDG, we weren't really going to be like, oh my god, what a crazy upset. Same with today. If NIP are able to kind of, comfortably get a series win over RNG, it's not really that big of an upset in the grand scheme of how we look at these two teams. So curious to see how both of them kind of perform now coming into this next one. They've identified that they want to keep the Nocturne, but they're getting rid of the Poppy. It's just too powerful to let Shadow have that kind of presence.
Yeah, this must come down to just like what they're seeing in scrims, because Shadow
win Champions Select.
Had a game on it so far this
Let me just beat this Nafiri dog and...
So we were saying that Shadow is the pivotal piece for NIP. RNG seemed to agree, full focus on him.
Alright, they banned all the junglers in the game.
What they end up first picking, because if NIP still just end up going, which they do, with the same third ban, it's like, do you go for what might be the most valuable pick, which is either this Jace, if you want to get your hands on the Kai'Sa yourself, or it's
right,
like,
Maokai is open, and Sejuani is open.
Now Jungler's definitely going to be in higher priority moving through this first phase of picks.
They're giving over Kai'Sa again.
Back to the Kai'Sa, I feel like this is such a great pickup here for the side of NIP.
Please pick Xayah Maokai at least. Xayah Maokai?
On their own AD carry now that the Rel has been taken away from them. But you gotta go with the Maokai, and I think you have to pick up an AD carry here. If LP goes down the kind of draft priority once again, I just feel like he's gonna have a kind of a rinse and repeat of game one.
I don't know though, like, is it worth investing, or do you just pick up something like a Renekton here? You know what I mean? And like, guarantee yourself a very strong top side of the map that you're going to be able to play around. I think it is a little bit puzzling for RNG, but they're going to go with your suggestion. They're just going to get their hands on the Aphelios. It really wasn't able to do all too much in that first game, but now...
I was going to say, it's like, I wanted them to pick an AD carry priority, but if they're going to pick the Aphelios anyway, I don't know if that was the one I would have gone for.
No.
Like, maybe the Xayah, maybe the Varus, maybe the Polaris.
But at least I have some
it feels odd that
okay finishes in the league, you know? But yeah, if that also means I was like struggling, being fourth or whatever, then what's the point of even playing, you know?
Yeah, why don't we just... What's the point of living, bro?
Why don't we just field G2's best roster and every other team just fucking budgets to like complete dog shit players?
Cancel the LEC, we just have G2, just send them international.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's the point if everyone is lost anyway? Elagigo.
This still, boys.
Yo.
Yo.
We're talking about some shit. Have you been doing championship point math in your chat?
About OMG needing to win?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. That's the only thing interesting, no?
Yeah, I was gonna say it myself.
Well, I don't know. People were saying that Weibo RNG or NIP, like the winner of the next series, needs to, like, top esports would need to win the next series, and that's where we just had the standoff. You know, no one would concede.
Okay.
For them to kind of make that composition work. Now,
My name Fiona. Hey Yamato,
What's up?
or Dom, can you guys stream so I can see the draft?
Oh fuck! I have to go YouTube. I'm going YouTube.
My man just played the Phelios and he decided to run back.
Dude, why did they ban 5 junglers? What's wrong with that team?
Shadow's playing red, no?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. These are crazy bans.
This is like jungle A word, like on the next level. It's like jungle is a
To be
big
fair,
problem,
Shadow
I guess.
low key, bro. Like he smurfed last game.
Yeah,
Really?
I mean, he was also playing like the perfect Poppy game too.
Yeah.
Like in this meta, you play against Fiora, Vi, Ahri topside with a Rel as Poppy.
Yeah, that's juicy.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 4 dash champions.
Can't you just like ban one then?
But yeah, bro,
Just ban Poppy. I don't know. I
RNG
don't
is
care
just gonna
about
lose the
Doctor.
whole series and end their season because of their lack of prio on Kaiser.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, I don't know why they're not picking Kaiser first. Like,
Honestly though, I'm gonna be honest here, I rather have Celtic in playoffs than LP. Like this LP guy has been like, I don't want to judge because I didn't watch game 1, right? But I saw the games before from RNG and this LP guy didn't look that good, you know. Like,
yeah, he's not that good. But then also, like, he's just playing pretty much unplayable situations, I would say. Like, if you're playing, I don't know why you're drafting Aphelios if you're playing into Ken and Nico, Rakan, Kaisa, and your team is like Rel, Ahri, Vi. How are you playing Aphelios in this game, actually?
yeah, some stuff.
I don't know why he
Actually-
just doesn't pick Xayah in such a game. Like,
Yeah, Xayah is so OP, you know? Like, that's like the best pivot champ, like after Kaiser.
Yeah. Well, Xayah was banned second rotation, I think. Like when he picked his champion, Xayah was already banned.
Can you you watch LPL without sound though?
I can, yeah. I can do both.
Okay, nice.
you know you can mute the stream.
Honestly, not
It is.
even weeks ago.
No, I want to hear the stream.
0-12 scoreline coming through, which when you're in a rel,
What do you
I
mean?
right? Not gonna get a ton of gold, not gonna get a ton of tankiness.
It's just the way you phrase it. It's okay. It's whatever.
Oh, okay. No, I want to hear.
Now we're gonna get to see
Okay.
how experienced RNG is playing up against this pick that really never took
Yeah,
off
then-
in the LPL as a jungler.
To Yamato, you sound like you slept like max 4 hours.
No, I've noticed when Yamato is really tired, he looks super like serious on the stream, you know?
Let me see him.
Like when you look and when you go to Yamato's stream and he's like just woken up and he's trying to, you know, like get through the day, he's like he's always positioned forward in his chair, like ready to just tackle the day, you know?
Jesus, man. Yamato, you look okay, honestly, but you look a bit like your body is craving some sleep, you know?
Yeah,
Like a
no,
bit.
for sure. I'm gonna sleep on the train today.
Okay, nice.
I hope.
Hopefully there's no kids next to you.
Yeah, I don't. I'm immune.
Yeah. Bro, I feel bad for Breathe.
Oh, this is kind of juicy, by the way. Oh my god, this is their kill, by the way, if they played good.
Yeah. They have him completely surrounded.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna have to take
Oh,
off.
never
Damn.
mind.
Honestly,
He's just
isn't
that
the
good.
worst, but it just feels
Houdini.
bad for that first waiver, so.
Yeah, I mean, right, not gonna be able
Actually,
to
it's
flash
fine
those
to start
really
E anyway
quick
for now.
to kind of cement yourself in that 1v1, especially if you don't walk in a melee range.
Can Nutsack have arena tournament?
Right, that's where a lot of your good trades can start coming through.
Dude,
Bro, I
I
don't
had
even
a
know if I like the arena game. I played one game. I mean, maybe it's like one of those things where you have to play with someone you know, and you can't just like solo queue it.
By the way,
Yeah,
I
for
had
sure.
I had 40-minute busince talk with my father about the merch, and he gave me all his ideas.
Damn.
He said Dominate should produce the merch in Texas. They have really cheap textile and good textile companies there. That's why my father is like a genius, man.
I'll just produce them myself in my house.
They've actually been pushing Rel to the
Bro, it kind of sucks though that Rel had to start W and do Raptors, right? Like I always start Q and I do Raptors on Rel.
As the general rule of thought.
Yeah, well,
Like, I feel like the attack speed is kind of like worthless on this camp, and like 2 Qs just one shot it.
Yeah. Try and just, you know, influence these lanes, see if you can make something work out, you know, in the bot lane or perhaps even the.
Let's see if they just straight up dive top.
Very strong skirmishing Renekton, but we'll have to wait and see.
This British should not be able to thin out the wave. Like, I don't know how Invincible lost half HP, but against Enar, by the way, like.
The NIP bot lanes, they have themselves.
Okay, he got level 2 first.
And this is what RNG needed, right? NIP picking the Alistar, kind of giving away the level 1 in lane. And
Bro,
RNG are just thankful
fucking Alistar, man.
NIP for doing that and giving LP.
I hate playing with Alistar, man. This is one of those champions I just can't stand playing with.
I love playing with Alistar, man. All my
this
champs
shit
that I
is
play.
so fucking useless. Level 1, bro. Like they're just AFK in lane. They're always down like 80 CS.
Yeah, but like the combo of Alistar is so OP, man. Like when you play as a jungler with it, like Lee Sin or something.
Yeah, I guess you just have to play like Rek'Sai and live in their lane or some shit.
Yeah.
Why does Rel Q do 8 million damage with E to the camp? Like why does it just one shot the camp, bro?
It's not normal. It's not normal for sure.
Yeah, it's like it feels fucked up, by the way. Like it shouldn't do as much damage as it does.
Yeah.
I wonder how close NIP's bot lane
Was
This is
good
nice.
by Helicopter?
This is-
No, I like playing with Helicopter. He's pretty good.
I think Maoka. Actually, how is their game sense so good? Like I don't understand.
He's gonna finish the Krugs.
I don't know. They just sense it.
As well for the RNG bot lane. There we go, level 3 flash immediately by LP.
Oh no. Oh, it's a horror.
Rip Bozo.
Bro, Lu Mao needs to learn American for sure.
I mean, this is textbook from NIP.
I don't know, like
Surprised at RNG.
it's almost like these LPL teams just improved a lot before playoffs. Like it's kind of scary.
Yeah. No, it's weird how like LPL teams improve. Cause like I've watched so many FlyQuest games and like I just don't know, like it just feels like they don't scrim or something.
Even were able to be patient
Yeah.
and wait out to level 3, which I thought in the meantime LP and Lumao would get a little bit.
Like I mean I don't know, like even though OMG beat EDG literally last week, I feel like the next series will be so much different. Like they'll just be a completely different team. Like all they'll be playing Fiora and shit. Like
EDG looked insane, yeah.
yeah, dude, I don't know. They just like scrim. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's weird how people improve.
Yeah. Because like I thought improvement was like impossible, you know?
Yeah. I feel you.
Goes down in the end, so that one's gonna be denied. And
What do you think it is, Yamato? I mean, you were a coach for so long. Why do you think that it like Western teams struggle with improvement so much?
I think I think a really big point is just overall resistance against shit gameplay. It's like you get away with so little. It's like if you go to bootcamp in Korea, like that first week when you get like smacked around, and if you have players with like a good mindset, you like improve so fucking rapidly because you become so blatantly aware of what you're lacking. And I think there's an element of there's no motivation bullshit issues, I imagine, in the LPL when it comes to any of these players, you know. Like I imagine that most of them are really aware of how like privileged they are and how easy they can be replaced if they like let go of something. And I think in terms of the overall level being higher, like when you have that resistance, I think this is where it becomes easier to make that jump, because like when you go into scrim or you play on stage, it's like if you're lacking in some area, it gets exposed so fucking hard.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like even in terms of like what they're willing to play, like you'll look at a team and you know 1 week they'll have problems with like their Drake setups, and then the next week they'll just have like fixed their Drake setups. And I don't know how that like happens so quickly. Whereas like you know like you can watch a team in NA struggle the whole split with Drake setups and just never improve. You know.
Yeah.
I think
FlyQuest, I don't think it's gotten better at all at this aspect of the game.
I think a lot of teams, in my experience, just go through the motion, you know.
Oh,
So
look
they
at
scrim
Zeus.
and then they go home, you know.
Yeah.
brush, get spotted. But yeah, RNG,
And it's like, oh, this scrim, we played this game, you should have done this better, done this better. You should have done this better, done this better.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm sure Billy, right, after they lost against JDG, they're like, why the fuck are we losing against JDG? Oh, they're playing through bot, they're doing this better, we're getting dove bot. How do they do this? How do they do this every game? How do they replicate it? Let's study it, let's see what they are doing much better than us. And then I'm sure they didn't like just walk into scrims and just kept bashing their head into the game. Like,
yeah.
I think like that resistance is so important, or not important, but it makes things easier because you need to have pioneers in the league, right?
So you have got plenty of ways to make this one work for your team, but I mean, NIP are going to be very happy with the first 8 minutes of this game, with the Rift Health spawning very soon. They're going to be able to get the resets out. You can see already that Shadow is moving straight back in towards this top side because he knows he's got a full clear to do. And this thing, Shadow's been fantastic with not only just getting ganks off and objectives, but his clear has been almost perfect as well.
Yeah, I feel like Shadow, ever since he's come to the LPL, maybe barring like his first few weeks back in 2020.
I think I was always good at this, improving.
It's been excellent overall.
From my mistakes.
Not top tier rosters.
Yeah, I mean it's more just like team improvements. Like I think like players like will improve and like fluctuate. But then generally like when I see other teams play, like for example like Mad Lions from the first week until now, like I don't know what they've improved on. You know, like Vitality from the first week to like the third week, I felt like they were even getting worse. Like
I mean, for me it always depended on, like I was not on like high profile teams, so it depended on my league standings, which scrims I would get, right, as a player. Like if I was doing well in the team, I would get like scrims with the best teams, and then I would improve a lot faster because I would see my mistakes more playing with good players. But when I was down in the standings, I would scrim against the bad teams, right?
Yep.
And everything, yeah, like everything just works with them, you know? Like no matter how hard you fuck up, you don't see it. So just harder.
I think when it comes to EU scrims, it's like you need to have the foresight and the display. I'll just stay after this fight. Zhu is in such a juicy spot.
Ooh. Mao's only level 5, bro. How do you fight this?
Actually, RNG win. RNG win. RNG win.
Yeah, Breathe is just, I mean, he just like essentially 1v2'd them on the backside.
Is Mega soon?
Yeah, he has no ult though.
Oh, okay.
To the dominance. They're gonna have to try and kill off someone. There's the Rift Held confirmed. Shadow gonna try and
Dude, how OP is Renekton here, man?
Yeah.
Hasn't got the Mega Gnar ultimate. He's gonna jump in, but the crash down is going to keep
okay.
Alright.
Alright, they can keep on chasing?
Yeah.
Shadow should just be dead.
Through statues. Come on, Breathe.
No Flash Angel. No Flash
Yeah.
Angel.
No. Ooh, could they? I feel like Mao is fishing there. And they could have like just looked with him.
Looking forward to see you this weekend.
That was huge, by the way. Aphelios also got push out. Yeah, that's big.
I
feel like G2 improved a lot from MSI. I mean, I feel like G2's like always been pretty good about improvement. Like you feel like they like practice things and like they come into each week and they have a different thing that they've like worked on or a different draft adaptation.
They just have good mentality players, like Yamato said, and they have good coaching staff and analysts as well. And they have good scrim partners too. They have like the whole package, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Like I remember as a player, like I thought scrims were completely useless in North America. Like that's how it was back in season 5. Like you would just have, you know, like 3 people just not care about the scrim. So it's like, and then like anytime that people would run it down, they'd be like, oh, like I wouldn't do this on stage. And then it's like, okay, so why are you doing it in scrims? It's like to like test, or like what's the point of like scrims if you're not like limit testing? It's like, but you're just inting. Like what are you limit testing? Like dying to enemy jungle where you know where he is level 3, you're just limit testing this? Like I don't know.
It's like scrims need to be sacred, like really sacred. There's so much you can prepare outside of scrims, and I think for the majority of scrim games, your intention should be to perform. Like you need to have an accurate representation of where you are. And I think additionally, like I think the main challenge is like if you're playing scrims and you're winning a certain way, you need to have the foresight to be aware that that's not the right way.
Yeah, a lot of.
Yep.
Like I can imagine Vitality, like when
lanes.
I can imagine Bo went like 10-0 in scrim playing Lee Sin, fucking kicking people in the head, level 2 ganking, level 3 ganking, and just fucking taking every 2v5 because he has 2 core at 10 minutes, you know? Like, what does that really give you, you know? Like, I think...
Positional advantage, and you have to be so cautious of Joel with that Hex Slash.
I just appreciate G2 because I get the feeling that they are making the most out of it, you know? Okay.
This Alistar smurfing, bro. Crazy.
Yes, it's Aphelis
I mean,
is not
LP
connected.
just wasn't here for the fight, though.
Oh
my God,
this
the
is really
one-man
what you. This is what you do, man. LP. Come on, man.
Yeah. But also, like, I mean, they're contesting like 3v4 essentially.
So easy now. You look at
Bro, like, can you even be here, LP? Like, I'm pretty sure you're not even allowed to be here.
But it's not going to mean much in the grand scheme of things. NIP still keeping themselves going with basically perfect.
But I love how they play objectives. NIP, they're like so. They're so. How do you say it? Decisive.
Yeah, they're like very practiced. You know, like you can tell that they just like have the setup down. Like, okay, we're setting up here. Like this guy will position in fog in the flank. If they walk past this point, this is where we like. Engage.
Him so far. He's surviving. He's the member on NIP who really doesn't get all that much.
I like the support from NIP. He's like smurfing kind of.
Yeah, I mean he's been like up and down most of his career. That guy used to be on top. That was Jackie Love support.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Uses the ultimate there just to say no. Microgs.
So it's like a prospect from before.
Yep.
It is on such a short.
He just got like demoted essentially.
Yeah.
Wasn't good enough to play on top teams. Now he's working his way back.
Mid lane as Angel does get himself nice 175 gold. And again, very close early game here between the two teams, but it's the objective.
G2 would destroy these bottom 3 playoff teams. I think they would probably beat RNG, NIP. I mean, WE I don't think would be that easy. They would have to like they would have to play well. They couldn't just phone it in, but they should probably win.
I feel like it goes back to what Shadow said in the interview. Like we're seeing small improvements in like their macro play and in terms
of not with that Kalista shit though. They would have to
I think the Kalista shit is like really fake, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think it's really fake.
They gotta have some good drafts.
Let's all lean towards this top side, prevent him to coming in.
But they probably know.
I don't believe in picking Kalista into Ashe.
Nah, hell no. It's just a skill difference straight up.
Yep.
4 ninjas in pajamas overall, and you can see now. Chasing Lumao down and making sure that LP and
this game is so hard already.
Yeah, this game's really hard actually.
I mean, you have to wait till Jace gets 2 core, and then I think you can just like you ward your flanks. You can probably get something done. Should theoretically have like range advantage.
This is Kaiser's finishing Nash's Tooth almost. That's 15 minutes.
Powerful, and you can see just how well it's just keeping, you know,
how it goes.
everyone on RNG's bot side just
it's just the way it is.
Yeah, it really is. I mean,
it's will never be the same.
pressure waves crashing into turrets, making it so people have to go.
Dude, I had some fucked up nightmares tonight. Did you guys have nightmares too?
No way, bro. If I have nightmares, I am so aware that it's a nightmare, so I kind of just enjoy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're just that alpha?
No, I'm never aware. I'm always just like dying. Like I've died so many times. Like my nightmare is like always me just dying.
Oh no.
Just in like different ways, you know?
Yeah.
Or like I'll be having a good dream and then I'll just randomly get like shot in the head, just one tapped, you know?
Oh la la.
Yeah, I get shot in the head like quite a bit in my dreams. Like I remember I was just like chilling and I was just on vacation and I was just in the hotel room in the hallway just with Kelly, and then some guy just came up to me and just shot me in the head.
Then you woke up, right?
Yeah, and then I just woke up insta.
This is America.
Yeah.
The American dream.
What do you think that your dream is trying to tell you, them?
I don't know. I assume that I will just get shot in the head at some point in my life. Like, that's just probably how my life will end. Like, I don't think I'll die of natural causes. I think I'll just get shot at some point.
And I can tell you, you will die as a legend in LoL. We will remember everything.
Alright.
We'll make a statue of you at the Riot campus.
Can you get me one in the T1 headquarters?
coming out for RNG to make sure that NIP
Sounds like a minor PTSD from being held at gunpoint. Well, I mean, bro, just like, I don't know. Like, it is what it is.
That's the least T1 can do after a fan shot you.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's literally what I think about, though. Like,
to make sure
like there's probably going to be one that will, like, shoot me at some point.
Like,
Nah.
We've been saying NIP been getting
I think we don't go outside enough
RNG have gotten something.
to be at that risk.
35 seconds, they might get 2
Yeah.
objectives.
Oh my
You're not like a
God,
rock
Ty
star, dude. You don't like do
the
concerts or something, or
gears
like
are
go on tours.
moving, and
You're just
only
chilling at home.
only RNG
You're fine.
knows how far it will take
I remember I'd always think about that at TwitchCon, though. Like, I don't know if that's just me being like, you know, it's obviously somebody who was like the victim of violent crime before, but I remember thinking at TwitchCon before there was like, because there used to be like no bag check, no security, no metal detectors. Like, there was none of that shit. And I was like, no one gonna like shoot this place up? Like, that's what I thought about. I was like, it's like somebody's gotta be fucking crazy, right? There's gotta be one like fanatic that just, I don't know.
That's fair, yeah. No,
Alright,
I
look
can
at Shadow's
see.
angle.
I can see that.
Alright, wait, he's defending.
I'd be scared too.
The threat on this mid lane turret with the Herald.
Yeah, get themselves a nice. Won't get the turret fully.
Alright, give us some more poke. Come on. Come on, Way.
A lot of HP.
You ain't got the answers, Way.
At the moment, just kind of obviously so used to seeing it in the
Oh, nice. That's a good sapling.
Way, way in the morning.
Exceptional. Will not have his flash available for the next couple of seconds.
Okay, Mega is coming soon. This is gonna be hard though to fight now.
It's popping.
Yeah. Oh my god, the Kaisa, bro.
Guys is
Dude,
winning out the poke war.
Tangyeon, you missed all the poke.
Oh wait, they got Joe off the flank.
Oh, come on, Breeze.
You gotta go now. You gotta go now.
I thought he's gonna snack
looking,
on
he's looking.
Angel.
Oh.
Come on, man. No, Brief is too scared.
But also, okay, Way canceled Shadow.
Oh, nice. They should find Shadow here, shouldn't they?
Okay.
They do.
They don't even look.
Yeah.
They don't. They're just that stoic. Okay. Just go for mid tower, I guess. Just let him go, yeah. It's fine.
Does he get out? He gets out. You know what?
I do have those weird thoughts, like, often, actually. Like, if I'm in a public place, it's like, oh, if this guy tries to stab me right now, like, what I just plan out what I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah,
Really?
no, I mean I'm the same way. Like if I go into like a restaurant, like I'm always like looking. I'm always just like noticing like where's the door? Where am I in relation to the door? Who's coming in?
Really?
Like I don't know. I always think like that. Yeah, but I mean I guess it's like an American thing.
You guys have paranoia a bit then, yeah. That's interesting.
I mean I think
It's
it's just
just
like
a
pretty
level of
common in America. Like
preparedness.
That position might
Yeah.
have worked earlier. I don't know how it did because it's the same like flanking Alistar position you see literally every game.
I mean, the gym I go to, there happen a lot of fights where like police basically enter the gym, right? Like there's like different people like going there that like hate each other, and then they start like it's like big guys, and they like start fighting each other in the gym. Like happens like once a month, you know. And that is what scares me when I go to the gym. I'm like I see that people are looking at each other in a bad way already. Like the energy feels like okay, there's some fucked up people here, but. Other than that, like I thought about just switching gyms because of that. My Uber driver told me the gym I'm going to is the most fucked up gym in Berlin. So
what gym do you go to, bro? Like is it a chain or is it like a one-off?
no, it's just like a McFit where like motherfuckers go to, you know. It's like yeah, it's like really cheap, so everyone can go there. And,
Not really
like,
there.
yeah.
But NIP, and speaking of Shadow, doing a great
I'm in a
job
fucking old people's gym. Can you... Oh, 40?
Yeah, that's good. I also want to go to old people's gym. Smart show.
Bro, I got shushed in the gym. Can you imagine that? Getting
What is
shushed?
it? Were you grunting?
I was just breathing.
What? That is so
Yeah,
disrespectful.
that's fucking weird.
Like, imagine getting shushed in the gym.
Nah.
I was doing like really like deep repetitions, and I just...
Yeah,
You know?
that's good. That's good.
Willing to be so aggressive.
I got shushed.
Yeah.
See the flashback away from Loom now to get the Nature's Grasp coming over the top of this one. Here's
And this
Alright.
Alistar's dying.
Okay.
The Moonlight Vigil take him down. It will be the ignite.
But this is like, dude, NIP, like, they shouldn't be better at setups. Come on.
He has an opportunity to smash some people into a wall.
But also, LP, we're not gonna squeeze at all. I guess he had no green ammo. Never mind. Thought he could poke this turret with green gun, but I guess not.
Don't get too comfortable around these kind of skirmishing setups.
And it's NIP feeling
There was this one guy
too much.
like started over, like almost fighting someone over a machine, by the way, like last week. And
Bro, I would just feel so like I would feel like a child fighting somebody over like a machine, like in real
they're
life.
like, but they're like, the scary thing is it's like two steroid heads fighting over a
Yeah.
machine. So it's
But I
like,
mean, I just feel like you just look so weak if you're like fight. Like, are you gonna let this guy like? You're gonna let this guy bother you over a machine? I
yeah,
don't
it's
know.
crazy, you know. Like, I don't know what's up with these people, man.
I was like, just fighting with someone you don't know. Like, that's just so
Yeah.
weird, no? Like,
And then they start like screaming at each other, and the whole gym goes silent, like it's full, right? And everyone is just watching them like almost fight. And then like I'm asking like what's going on. I was like, oh yeah, that guy, he just like took his machine, man. It's so fucked up. I can understand it. I'm like, what are you saying, bro? And then like people start going in between, and there's almost like it's crazy, man.
Bro, what is Lumao doing? He just hooked into the fucking rel and lost 80% of his HP, like for no reason. What the fuck?
I was kind of hoping Luma died there.
Oh, all right. No
Oh,
flash on LP
nice.
or on Joa, I mean. Or
Okay.
no ult, I mean. Okay.
Going for the carry.
Invincible is here. Oh, Angel.
Oh, WR. Boom.
Oh, Tangyuan, bro. It looked like Tangyuan got rel ulted by the Kaisa there, no?
Can't we just start Baron here as NIP? Like just start it?
They got some health issues.
They may look for it, but no, they're gonna back away. They want this dragon instead.
Actually, Maokai is alive. Yeah. Saplings. Man, this Liandry stuff is that's a meta, huh? I like it. It's Yamato's build. Only that he has magic pen boots instead, though.
Yes.
And Night Harvester.
Damn.
Gives NIP easy avenues.
Damn.
Into some of these fights. You point
Actually, Yamato, what the fuck were you building that game? I still can't believe it.
Giving this one up to RNG. If RNG even
Bro, I just wanted some magic pen.
RNG have to be very conscious of that.
It's
Enemy
that
has
simple.
no MR.
Yeah. Your saplings did hurt, though, to be fair.
Bro, I'm gonna sleep so well on the train. I look forward to sleeping on the train.
Bro, we're going on this rel. Do we know how tanky this champion is? Like, this is crazy.
Oh, LP is kind of smurfing.
What is
Oh my God,
Angel?
okay.
Angel. You don't
That's
die
a
out
nice
of the pit.
start.
I mean, they started here, I think.
Yeah, you have white gun. Just
Breathe no
Oh man, you're
TP.
really not, okay. I guess they're going just Drake instead. I don't know. I feel like they should start it, but I guess
Kaiser Zoom, like, they should have started it, for sure.
I don't like what this
and Shadow
Jace
was
is
like
buying.
mega chunk. I guess he got healed to full off just one camp. Never mind. He took fruit and then he just did a camp, or maybe he just took 2 fruits. What the fuck? How is he full HP?
How did Angel get there? I need a replay.
Jill. Bro, we know that you say that word normal too. Oh,
Oh, wait a second. Nice, nice.
wait, LP is here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. The whole game is fucked.
Yeah,
Damn. Just like this, they just lost the whole game.
yeah,
What the
that's
fuck?
good. That's Nash and GG. And Flash on Maokai down too. Actually, wait, he's smurfing. He gets
Yep.
up.
Oh, then he gets this plant. He's chilling.
Rip Nash.
Now we're gonna see what Breathe is able to do if he can.
Tangyuan has TP in 20.
Yeah, Wei played that well. Nice. Good escape.
His
Yeah.
way out of the situation definitely doesn't have the help bar to even go and try.
Oh, this Kaisa champion is so OP, man. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't think one little.
Tinkerell as well as... Yeah.
I love this Rel build, by the way. I absolutely love it. The fucking Warmox to just heal off the poke. Like, you
No
just like...
mythic?
You just int, like as Rel, you just like frontline, eat all the shit, then you go AFK
Yeah.
for 5 seconds, you're full HP.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know he had this when like this fight happened because they weren't showing items.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
how the
why...
fuck is this guy HP?
Yeah.
We get the Maokai ult coming
I don't know, bro. Like, this seems like a lot of fucking gold to have on Rel though. Like Sunfire Warmogs at 23 minutes.
coming out from that one, and then
Seems
Yeah,
pretty
he's
hard.
rich. He's rich, yeah.
a bit overzealous, is thinking they can take this one down.
I know, this Photic guy is so insane, by the way.
Yeah, he's really good.
Also, Invincible is insane, and Shadow is playing good. Zoo is not bad. This team is legit. Like,
Yeah.
And then RNG RNG ultimately
Just a little 10th place team.
Yeah, 10th place.
Yeah, it's so
Compare that
crazy.
to, like, compare that to like the other 10th place teams. That, like compare that to like Immortals or some shit.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Like,
Can't
this is
even.
10th place versus 10th place.
I think NIP would win NA. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but
Hex Drinker, which is only good against the Kai'Sa. That's
Yeah, I'll be close. I mean,
The
I think that
Licorice solo
maybe.
killed Ben.
You think about how he died
I mean,
in that
maybe
last
to be
game,
honest, like
or
C9
that
would just be able to win in NA. Like
It
C9 just
didn't
knows how to
matter.
win NA.
Focus wasn't there.
you
Honestly,
really
maybe
think
C9
Fudge?
would-
You think Ibrahim could lane versus Invincible? Like, you
No,
really
I just think that they would be able to just win NA, even if he couldn't lane, you know? Like, they would just figure out a way to just win North America. Like, certain orgs are just good at winning regions.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like G2 is just so OP in Europe. They just know how, like, how it is, like, what you need to do to win the league.
Yeah, now you're at a point.
I feel like it could get dangerous because watching C9, they seem so conceptually behind, and they just seems to be winning because they're better.
Yeah.
Just blabber berserker gap.
Now the siege continues.
Yeah.
And then
I
the
mean, they
others
do
have
some
their
stuff
moments.
that, like, they would lose the game if they played versus better team. Like the Drake start yesterday. That doesn't fly versus good teams, by the way, where you just start a Drake that's mega int and you lose like 2 flashes, the Drake, and like 2 kills. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like teams are going to be able to do something if they
I mean, this is NIP
see you doing this.
keep pushing in.
Man's buying more
Make it
Malmortius
harder and harder for RNG to
in this game.
have a contest around this dragon. And honestly, I feel like
It's
when
like,
Temsel came out,
LP,
NIP said, cool, forget about the
You
dragon.
refuse. I don't know if it's you or your coach.
Powerful enough a dragon to risk.
Oh my god,
That
bro.
was
We need to.
beautiful.
All right, yeah.
This rel is smurfing, man. Holy moly.
Bro, Steph Curry Simmons is the GOAT, man.
They're going to 2-0.
I know.
He called
He's
it.
He called every result. He just calls every result like that.
Yeah, that, you know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
You know who he is on Twitter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to believe, Ishida. I wanted to believe.
I like him.
Dude, Angel, everyone is playing good. My god. I love that, like, before I go into 10 hours of solo queue watching LPL, I always know I'm gonna smurf the entire day.
Yeah,
my
you
eyes,
just get
my
motivation from it.
Yeah, and like my eyes just see all the good plays, and I can like visualize.
That's good for you for sure. Like, I mean, I always feel the same way during Worlds, because like Worlds is normally when I'm doing my like end of the season grind, and like I'll just go and I'll wake up and I'll watch Worlds for like 4 or 5 hours. It will just motivate me to go into solo queue.
But it's like,
Yeah.
come on, did anyone really expect
Like, I just see everything.
Go Gillies.
You know, like, maybe
Hurry.
not 2 game wins again,
Okay,
maybe
okay.
win the
So we can see the ending.
starting off 2-0 up.
Alright, if NIP 3-0, I can get a haircut before I go on the train.
Same problems we saw in the regular season.
You need a haircut?
Yeah, I just like to be fresh for the ADC.
I invite you,
Yeah.
Yamato, on a different account, okay?
Okay.
You have a good barber?
Yeah. I have this this man who is a Kurd from Syria. He always smurfs. I always tell him I'm going on TV. He says, "Oh, okay."
Nah, I found a new barber. My old barber, like, it was just too RNG with the haircuts. Like, sometimes I'll look at the face, like, bro, like, how did you do it well the first time? I mean, it's just sometimes he just wouldn't give a fuck, you know?
So you switched,
Yep, I switched.
bro. You're at that level where you can get the barber to come home to you.
Yeah, I've had that before, but I mean, it's just like, it's also like, I mean, like, it's just
imagine
finding
you
like
getting a
good
haircut while
barber.
you co-streaming. Holy shit, that would be baller, man.
While I'm co-streaming?
It's like you're in the chair and they just get a little wet shave.
Bro, fuck no, man. Like, I don't want hair all over my... 'cause I'm one of those people, like, my hair grows fast and I have a lot of hair. Like, I have a lot of volume to my hair. So, like, my whole fucking room would be covered for the rest of my life.
You know, again, I wouldn't be surprised if they do win, but the fact
What if your
that
barber is like
that's the difference. Like
actually
you said,
interesting to
2-0
talk to
in
and
the
just
way
have a
they're
good
going
conversation
about
with?
it, it doesn't
Yeah, I mean, that's like how my barber
really
was, but he just was giving shit haircuts like 5 times in a row.
take over a game.
So,
What are we playing, Gilligan?
I would say we run back the Renekton Rumble, and this time you don't build Humus, you just build Gordrinker Black Cleaver.
I think my build was perfectly fine. Because the more and more I think about it, like, Humus is just OP on this map.
I guess I was just inting. I have flash on the right button this time, like, we can just run it back.
Right now is one of the top picks. Like, they are getting
Or do you want to
I'm thinking if there's
switch?
something else to play. Like,
You play Jace. Jace Rumble is pretty good combo too. Like we just outrange and like poke.
Shadow's still performing. And again, like Shadow.
Like, I'm down for you,
Shadow
Jace.
Shadow does
fuck it, I'll just slam Renekton again.
hasn't
Okay.
shown the ability to pick up yet in the LPL.
Oh, they have Nafiki.
Nafiki, yeah, that's it.
There's so
You
many
got it.
things going for NIP in terms
Do I get
of
added as a
meta,
sub? I don't think so.
they're able to play.
No,
And in terms of gameplay,
that's why people sub.
it's just working. It's
Some
just
people have said they
working.
get
Fighting
ads
out,
even with sub.
RNG
Just
and preying on
that
RNG.
Got in
Shouldn't-
witness heinous LP position. I really don't think Aphelios can play into these games, to be honest. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to play Aphelios versus like Kaisa, Alistar, Rel, Renekton. Like, I don't know. First game you're playing against like Rakan. Like, I just think the champion is not built for this.
Alright, Dom, are you gonna watch us in backseat or not?
But he's not the top.
Okay.
So looking it up,
Yeah, I'm streaming for you, son.
higher than 50%
All right.
win rate on 3 champions.
Let's backseat.
Yeah. I'm going
Yeah,
on
let
this
him
band.
stack his. Okay,
Go for the other
doubling the
plant.
plant.
I got chunked. Can I eat one?
Oh, sorry.
That's fine, just eat.
All right. You need to let him get heat before you go.
His W is off. There's no flash.
All fruity. I got E. That should be game. Just like that.
Just like that.
Nice.
Gilius doesn't talk during any of the important part, and then he only starts talking once like the Ivern is 1 HP or the Alistar's 1 HP. He just starts. He's like, "Yeah, that should be game." The guy's 50 HP. You're both just hitting him.
You're attached to your ally and can't move on your own.
Nah.
Like OP for Yumi sounds like.
I'm taking Wisdom of Ages, gain 1 level now and 1 bonus level every other round.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'll
wait.
just
How
get
insane?
3
How
Dragon
insane is
Souls.
Mystic Punch on Renekton?
It does sound pretty strong, yeah, but 3 Dragon Souls sounds so OP. As
Yeah.
well. Fuck it, I'll play Mystic Punch. Maybe I can get to the point where I like perma-stun someone.
Well, just so your W is probably so fucking OP, no?
Yeah, for sure.
Who are we playing? Was this Nafiki?
It's
Yeah, Nafiki.
Mufasa.
I'm poking his dogs off. Oh. I'm going all in. Are we winning?
Yeah, I'm just playing time. That's all you, baby mama Juju.
I'm going.
Okay.
Don't let him eat. Okay, good. He gave up.
Bro, how insane is the fucking W with your Q? That shit was like insta-charging it. I guess it's just hard to get the... Well, now you're level 6, so now you can ult early. It was just hard to get the initial rage from Power W.
Yeah. It's like when I hit the plant, I also get rage. It's pretty OP. That's why I just slam W into it. In those cases. I don't know, this game, I guess I just got Tabi. There's 80 champs across the board. I'm assuming Tabi is fine into Nafiri. It looks like a champion that does 80
good.
damage.
Yeah, very good wisdom, yeah. I'm at level 8 by the way, so just play like we're really OP.
Well, how the fuck are you level 8?
I
Because you're
got
getting the
a-
last hits on the kills, or what?
No, I got like OP augment.
Oh.
What's the plan? Do we go?
Let's fight. I'm just hitting this dude.
I see.
Okay. Nah, dude, this augment must be OP, no?
The Mystic Punch, yeah, it feels really broken.
Yeah. Like, I'm just looking at your cooldowns, and they just seem like they're going down way too fast.
Let's go Sojin. Double dip.
Probably not. Just go Gore Drinker now.
Yeah, probably.
What are you playing into? You're playing into... I mean, Gore Drinker, I guess, is not necessarily too OP.
It's weird, because Gore Drinker is nerfed on this map. Like, you get a lot less, like less HP, less AD on this map. That's why, like, last time I played this champ, I just went Yumus, because Yumus is buffed on this map.
Yeah. Wonder if there's something else you could go.
Look, just compare this. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
With 15 more AD. And then look at the legendary passive.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
But maybe if you're going Gore Drink, or maybe if you're going Ghostblade, there's another item you could go before the Ghostblade. You know?
What if I just slam a Black Cleaver?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think that sounds pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, it seems pretty
like
good.
abilities just should be OP.
Do you slam a pot every round or no? Like, how does this shit work?
Nah, I think you fall behind on item.
Okay.
And then there are like rounds later that cost you more
Triforce
HP.
with W actually sounds kind of insane. Bro, look at your cooldowns. Look at your cooldowns. Nah, this has to be broken. Has to be correct. Nah, bro, look at your cooldowns. Like, that was so broken. It has to be the right augment for Nectin.
What's the Black Shield? I guess Juice Box sounds also so OP. You and your teammate get an additional juice for free. Just get some juice for free.
Yeah, it sounds better. I mean, I just think that the Fallen Aegis, like, you start the combat with Black Shield for 12 seconds, but I feel like you can't, like, just go, you know, like, you have to pop ult, you need Rage, like...
Yeah. I think Juice Box... Do we have to buy them, or do we just get them for free? I'm assuming we just get them for free. Wait, I got a hat for free. Great.
What does that do?
This does nothing. This is just cosmetic. It's the Kappa juice. I'm going on plant.
Oh my god, what just happened there?
Oh, let's see. Let's plant. Come. Oh, bro, Nafiri.
Hey, let me take. Okay, you can go. I'm down.
Oh my god, wait, why are you level 12?
Yeah, I'm OP. Just like, can you start?
Yeah, we like I can't just run into them. I'll just eat damage for free.
So R in the bush.
Ominous. These fucking dogs, they like do something to me, man.
Yeah.
Are they tanky champs here? Should I go... Yeah, I got demonic, right? Yeah.
So just slam healing reduction. This item looks pretty fucking strong, Kempunk Chainsword. Think.
I mean, it's only good versus the Mundo player, really, right?
It's Mundo.
Or who else? Just Mundo, right? Maybe Neferi has healing. I don't know how that champion works.
Yeah, me neither.
Probably better to go Mythic here.
Like it. Let's try Go Drinker. Okay. Let's just contest these two plants.
Why is he so
go
fucking
this plant, we play here. We take two plants, go this. I'm just on plant if they contest you. Okay, I think they're throwing. Oh shit, I have Hexdrink on the wrong button. I mean, Go Drink on the wrong button. Zaya did so much damage actually.
No, I couldn't take the fruit.
That's my bad. I think if I just not greedy with my flash, we just win on the spot. That is by Sterex.
It's fine, I'm level 16, like, I just need to hit one good ult. I feel like the stuff I took is really OP, Yamato.
It looks pretty OP to be level 16 when everyone else is level 12.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I think you level endlessly too.
Yeah.
Like you can become like level 25 or some shit.
Bro, this is their combo looks so bad. You just flash on Akshan and Mundo can't do anything. Oh my god. The dogs.
What do we do?
Just play time and I'm sitting on a plant. Okay, I was just planting them.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh my god, what is he doing? Oh my god, he's the actual Iron player. Oh no.
These dogs are biting my ass.
Oh no, not the ass. They know your weakness.
I guess I just go executioner.
Wrong items, Dom? What does that mean? Wait, does he know that I'm not playing?
I don't think so.
You ain't got the ass, Sway. I'm going soldier. Jesus, look at that Alistair's HP bar. Does he have a gauntlet? I'm taking this
Bro,
plant.
is there always just different, like, random champions in every arena, or how does it work?
Yep. So there's Lux, Set, Pike, and Samira Nafiri. And
There we go.
Oh, you have another E. Oh, Pike just fucked him. What the fuck?
I fucked up my E actually.
That. Oh, we lost
Damn,
this
these guys were the goats.
They're actually
Wow,
the
the
goats.
pike zoned me, man. Fucking hell. What's up with that shit, man? Are we getting outscaled again? Like, I always get outscaled on Rumble, but I'm level 20. It should be fine this time.
Wow, it feels like my armor is not doing shit against this Samira, mate. I mean, the Zaya. Executioner, light him up, magic damage.
Okay, Yamato, why don't I just throw ulti when we spawn and then we take fruits and I ult again?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I'll just get Atma's Reckoning, I guess.
You get 50% crit with that, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to just perma ulti now and we go for fruits instead.
I think Yamato just has to empower W these.
Oh, we're spectating? Really? Okay. Oh,
Bro, this
nothing.
champion, it's like breaking the visuals of the game. What the fuck?
Yeah. What the fuck's that damage, man? Holy moly, these dogs hurt.
What
Holy.
the fuck?
What the fuck? It looks like we're playing Diablo 4, mate.
Oh, he's
Oh,
dead.
shit.
Zaya's so OP, what the fuck, man?
Zaya, I don't know, when she hit me, it didn't feel like I had 200 armor.
Oh, he knocks him into the fire. Wow, they are good, by the way. We need to really focus up.
Damn. Cut to commercial. Wait, are you guys number one? Wait, you're ahead of the Zaya All-Star people?
Yep, we beat them once.
Who are they losing to?
Not sure, actually.
Because didn't they beat you both times?
Yeah, they fucked us twice actually.
Okay, I insta ulti and then okay, Yamato. I insta ulti, then I poke with E, then we go for fruits, then I ulti again on your next all-in. Okay?
Okay.
That's how we play. We play slow after my first poke.
Did you pot up?
Yeah.
Come.
Where's fruits?
Well, these are the dogs.
Middle.
There's fruits in the middle.
Okay, then I maybe don't insta ult.
I'm hitting Daisy. I can't fucking target.
That was just 1v2. Gillies is just the GOAT.
Okay, good. What happened, bro? What happened? Oh, okay. Gain move speed equal to your double your ability haste. What? Is 25% magic penetration good for me?
Should I just go invis and fucking go on the Zaya? I'm gonna.
Yeah, I mean, Vanish sounds OP, you know?
It does. Randoms.
Okay, we need to dodge lasers, I guess.
Oh, you might have just walked straight into it.
Not good.
How can she live?
Okay, wait. Strategy.
Does she have blend somehow?
Is it over? Are we over?
No.
Okay, yeah, Yamato,
have,
listen to me, okay?
What's up?
Okay, really important. We need to poke them slowly, and like we can only all in on my second ulti. Like we need to ulti, poke, then fruit into second ult, then you all in Desire, okay? Like we can't go like this. Like I need to chuck down this Alistar's health HP bar as well, like slowly. My E hurts. So you gotta just wait, okay? I will give the calls in game.
I think if... That's fine.
Where's the Samira? Where's the fruit? Bottom. We just go bottom, right?
There's 3 fruits.
Okay.
Okay.
Careful,
fucking
Samira.
broken is Renekton?
Okay, that's GG, baby. Nice, good.
Wait,
okay,
so they beat you 3 times? You beat them once and then you just win?
They like you lose more HP in the deeper rounds, and they had only 6.
What the fuck?
Okay, Yamato, we have a win streak by the way, 2 times first.
Let's go.
Nice.
All right, what's going on in this game?
What do we have?
Damn,
here?
they subbed out Lumal. They said you're too shit.
Damn.
You're getting fucking hard gap. Rip. We're back.
Rip career. They're not gonna be able to sell him. Yo, Exaton, thank you very much for the Prime game. I appreciate you.
Yeah, what I just realized, Yamato, everything I said was like so useless. Like we just went in and we just one-shot the Zaya.
Yeah, I thought when I flashed on Zaya, I thought we just flashed together and one-shot her, you know? Because she's actually a paper, you know?
Yeah.
I think the issue is it's like if only one of us goes, she actually life steals everything.
Yeah.
It's like if Alistair combos. I think the vanish thing that I got was pretty OP. I could just press R and vanish and then just appear on her forehead. If I time it properly.
Yeah, and NIP's comp, I mean, has different dimensions too, right? Because you have things like the Poppy.
Okay, this looks like the most playable game for RNG the whole day.
Have tons of engage coming through like those same champions. Rel and Alistar with the rocket jump.
Did you buy a hat for your Rumble?
No. It said it gives no stats, so I didn't buy that shit.
Nice.
in their early laning phases, and this time around having like a
I read item description. This item is completely useless. You just get a team ahead, so I just bought the OP pots, you know?
Yes, sir.
You really are just kind of like throwing out bombs and clearing waves. But yeah, we're gonna see what that really opens up junglers to do, because Shadow so far has been on fire. A lot has felt to what especially like bot and mid have been delivering to him, to where Wei has not had that same impact.
No, really hasn't. And again, we'll see if the early dragons do go stacking towards the side of NIP, or if RNG can get...
Wait, who the fuck? The whole chat has been asking for Blade Tyboy in the sec. Who the fuck are these people, bro? I've never heard of either of them. Bladey and Tyboy. The whole chat has been asking for these people that I've never heard before.
Aren't those the island boys?
Bro, am I scared? I'm scared to Google. The Bladey.
They're the island boys.
I don't know who that is.
And this is a huge moment for both of these rosters, both trying to make their stamp with their new setups, their new franchise players, if you want to call them that. And I mean, it's all or nothing here for RNG.
Is this just 3-0 or what? I don't know if I should take my supplements now.
I mean, for RNG, like we said, second most winningest organization in LPL history against NIP. If you're not counting Victory 5...
Yeah, I guess I just drink them now, before it's too late.
Who the fuck is Drain Gang? Should I know these people?
No.
Drain Gang.
They're young, lean affiliates.
Nah, but when I hear this stuff, like I
Who the
cringe.
fuck?
Can we like just stop? Like,
Who the fuck
Young.
is Young Lean, bro? I literally don't know. I don't know anything about Swedish rap, bro.
Young
I
Lean
don't
is
give
cool,
two
bro.
fucks.
He wants to watch fucking he wants to co-view Young Lean.
No, he wants them to be in the sack. I don't know what he's saying, bro. I don't know. Too fucking tired.
We're gonna just cover ourselves in all facets of the word.
I do gotta say, it's like one of the, in my opinion...
At least they banned fucking Kaiser if they refused to play it.
And it was like one of the things, especially like back in the day, coaching, like...
I know, but they still have a good fucking composition. But it's the best draft RNG has had all day.
So I at least like the attempt...
yeah, you sub out your one player and then you just get a good draft because of it. Makes sense. Suddenly everyone wants to win.
Yeah. LP is like, all right, I won't play Philios anymore, guys. Let's take him down. Dude, how the fuck is NIP actually gonna beat RNG though? I don't know. I guess meta is bad for RNG, to be honest.
Exactly right. He played for RNG in spring. If people didn't know, he was sharing time.
Oh, this is the in my eyes. In my eyes, NIP wins this game really easy. But I'd say.
Yeah. No, I feel like Ziggs is like pretty fucking OP.
Yeah.
I don't know he knows that yet because it hasn't been years later since he's beaten Weibo. But point is,
They got that Yordle comp.
Oh, you fucking invincible is too good.
Exceptional into Tangyuan right now, and honestly, it is like one of the few times.
Fuck, I'm addicted to this 2v2 mode.
Yeah, that was fun.
Lady literally gets million views on his shit. How is he underground, bro? I just said I didn't know it. I'm not saying it's underground. I don't care at all about whatever the fuck we're arguing about.
His last team, and then if NIP win here, he gets to play up against his last team, right? Weibo. So really, if NIP makes
team.
I'm gonna hit the gym Sunday, full leg day, and like fully try hard on leg day. And yeah, I will tell you how it goes, Yamato.
Do you go in the morning?
I think so, yeah.
How far are you from Aldershov?
I'm not far. We can go together if you want.
Maybe I come swing by and I destroy your legs.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm down.
Of course, coming into this one now, it is a lose here, and you don't get another shot. That's it. 2024, we'll see you in 5 months. I always have to kind of keep saying 5 months because
Come on, RNG.
it doesn't make sense in my head how much time.
It's a good name actually, Lele. No, yeah, it's Lele, right? Yeah.
Because of course we got Asian Games,
Yep.
and of course we have World Championships, but there is just so
Lele.
much time between now.
So I'm looking forward to sleeping on the train so much, actually. It's
Damn.
the first time I get to rest.
You have to start thinking about that.
What'd you do? Wait, what'd you do after After LCS yesterday.
I just played like Arena for 2 hours with Wonder.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a lot of pressure.
So you got just 5 hours sleep?
4.
For what they're able to
Nice.
Snorlax was not happy, like my Pokemon sleep game.
Yeah.
Snorlax was like not happy that we only slept for 4 hours. But this app is so fun, like Pokemon Sleep. Like,
What is Pokemon Sleep?
bro, it's like a sleep tracker. But you get like, you have these Pokemons that are like taking care of the Snorlax. And because the Snorlax has like a sleeping spell that basically attracts Pokemon in the night to sleep next to him. And basically you're feeding the Snorlax and giving him like food to make his sleep better, and then he attracts more Pokemon to sleep in the area, and then these Pokemon you can do research on them.
Fuck.
And you can befriend them.
Oh, look at the W.
Oh.
Oh wait.
Oh,
They're fucking scrapping. God
Booklet.
damn, man. What the fuck is going on?
Oh.
Alright.
this invincible guy is different.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's so fucking good.
Yeah, he's really good. He would fucking take fudge and just put him in a fucking blunt.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Like, it would just be crazy, but like,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to say it.
You know, their bot lane at least having a better time so far with
Ibrahim would be, yeah,
2v2, right? Varus, like
he'd be smoke.
You're up against a Ziggs Alistar, which is obviously
Why are RNG so bad now? They lost all their best players.
yeah, point is
But I don't even know why people like, I was answering the same questions. I don't even know like what the like,
few regular season series went for their bot lane.
I don't know.
What they want
I mean, I just don't know
say?
like how somebody could ask that question. You know, like when all the players are different. Like, what do they see or?
It's just a name. It's just the organization. Like, it's a legendary.
Yeah, but like I assume that they like if they know who the organization is, they probably like know like maybe they don't know like Zhao Hu Ming. Like maybe they just have no idea who was on the team.
I was gonna say, I was like, you know what? You can say whatever you
Yeah,
want.
this team doesn't look like RNG at all. It's just the top side, I guess. Like very brief.
Yeah, it's probably like one of the worst metas possible to have like a elite top jungle,
No.
top jungle in a fucking Ivor and Maokai meta. Like, good luck, bro.
Well, I guess they're just playing the wrong champs as well. They should be playing like carries on brief.
I mean, they did in game one, and they got smashed so hard for before he couldn't play the game. He took 2 inhibs as Fiora. He got counterpicked, took 2 inhibs. Was smurfing, and enemy team just took Soul, Baron on spawn, Elder. Like he just couldn't play the game.
Yeah. Wait a second.
He allowed? Oh, he's getting solo killed as we speak.
Ooh,
Oh,
the
actually, maybe
dodge
not.
Q is big.
Yeah,
Invincible dies, you know?
he's gonna have to
Yeah, I
flash.
think.
Ooh, he doesn't
Oh,
flash. Wow, they're so
good.
cold, bro.
Damn, this is
Oh, he
tanky
kills him.
tank.
Oh, he fucked up the.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, no mana for Copter. Fuck.
Damn.
Dude, if he got that W cancel on the jump. Oh. Oh, he can eat tutti fruttis now. He's chilling.
Holy. In with the good, out
but what was
with
the
the
top
shit.
is OP? Yesterday?
said-
yeah, but
I
he meant
said-
like top
I
is
said-
OP when you have like other good players. Like if your only good player is top, then it's not good.
Yeah.
But if you're like a top team, like the difference between a good team and a bad team can be like, or between 2 good teams can be the top laner. I mean,
Yeah. And Whip also, his take was that if all top laners are unimpactful, the ones that are really make teams. And those are, as you said, just the outlier teams that are really good.
I mean, top diff can be the difference between BLG and Gen G, you know?
Yeah. That's accurate, yeah. Okay, Brief is fucking dead here, isn't he? Wait, there's people coming.
Ooh.
Oh. This is scary for an IP.
Oh, can he W? Oh,
I don't know if he can.
Oh,
What?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
tanky.
Oh my god.
Shadow's dead as fuck.
Yeah, he's dead as fuck.
Woo.
Okay, we got a series maybe.
This is the,
Yeah.
guys, this is the first round of playoffs of LPL. Can you believe it?
Yeah. Dude, tomorrow is like do or die, bro. What the fuck?
Tomorrow is mental, man.
Oh man.
Holy fuck.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. You lose like one best of 5. Like I feel like it's so much easier to like you get so many chances to make like to do your thing in the West. You know, like you get double elimination a lot of the time. Like if you're top 6, you get double elimination guaranteed from like winner side. You have like multiple different chances to like qualify. I don't know. LPL is just you get one series, and it's like not even an easy series.
That's mental. What's it called? Also, like the fact that spring points just are almost completely meaningless. Like you
Yeah,
get so
they're
little.
really nerfed. I don't know if I like that. To be honest, the one that I think is weird is 4th place points. I've always felt like that. Like even V5 from last year, because like top 4. I mean, in LPL historically, like top 4 was a big gap between top 4 and like bottom 4, or like the bottom 6. I mean, and getting only 30 points for top 4 seems kind of crazy.
True. Yeah.
Like you get 40, you get 30 points for top 4, and then in summer you get 40 points for 6th. I can see it being even. I don't know if it should be more though.
Feeling a little bit more emboldened with the fact that it's a Ziggs in the bot side, so he can go for some of these plays around the map.
It's like so weighted summer. Holy fuck.
I wonder
what's it in LEC?
Because there could be almost no pressure if you haven't been getting any practice with the team and you just come in and it's allowing you to play so confidently.
How crazy is it that Lele was just backstage watching all these games and he can just smurf now?
Yeah, so like in LEC, you get 60 for winter. It's 120 max. So it's 30 under, or so it's 60 under, but it's like half as opposed to a third points.
It's also that the regional, like there's only 4 teams qualified to regionals. Like that is also a bit crazy. Like in unison with the spring points.
Yep. It's 17 team league, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough, bro.
Time of making sure that he's getting an advantage here, and the Cassante is going to have one target and one target only, and that is
Holy finishes. Some fight. I don't like that too much.
My cleaning lady came up to me today and she said, "Oh, your new flatmate. He's such a good-hearted person. He's so nice. I really like him."
Self-made?
Yeah. I don't know how they communicate.
Good-hearted, bro? Like,
I don't know, bro.
I don't know about self-made.
Like, I guess he is. Like, she really likes him.
I don't know, bro. I feel like self-made is like the type of guy who would like if you're friends with him and you needed him, he would let you die on the side of the road just to like troll you, you know?
No, I don't think so. Really? No, I don't think so.
I think he'd just let you die.
I think he's loyal. He's loyal.
Yeah, like he would do it for like the memes, you know?
maybe to you.
Yeah, he'd let you die to like. You know,
I hope not to me. I hope.
I think he would let you die, bro. Like.
Really? Nah.
Yeah,
man.
I think he'd let you die.
Maybe.
I just get those vibes from self-made.
Yeah.
Like if there was one person in the sack I wouldn't call if I needed help, like yeah, it would be self-made. I'd probably first call Yamato. Yamato's like the most like
Yamato, 100%,
responsible, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
He's ready for real shit.
There's like 3 guys looking at me weird at the bar, like they're about to fuck me up. Insta call Yamato, like they see Yamato, they insta back off. Like.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, boys.
Actually, Yamato falls asleep in the fucking Uber to help you. Like, why did you never show up, bro? He's like, I fell asleep. Sorry, bro.
Fuck after you,
Definitely a win for RNG. Didn't have to commit any on that.
Oh, I'm really in the mood for some Subway, guys.
Like sleeping on the subway or?
Nah, eating some Subway.
Oh, eating some Subway, okay.
I might do the dirty thing of buying Subway, keeping it in my bag, and eat it on the train.
Somebody said, Jacob seems like he could diffuse any situation.
Holy. That's a good one.
God damn.
Did you hear the discussion Sonata and Munchables were having about which is like the bigger tree, Maokai or Ivern?
It's
I think
Maokai.
of course. I think it was Shimada who said it was Ivern. So what are you talking about?
No, Ivern is
Maokai's
just
the
a
big tree.
man. Ivern was just a man who was lore is basically he was like cutting down things in the forest, and the forest basically made him a tree to become the guardian of the forest.
I don't know why I didn't know why Shimada had to catch strays during
Blue.
Nah, you can't
You know what I just realized? Yeah, how useless are nipples on men? Like, why do we have nipples, by the way? Like, what why? Like, I really thought about it deeply, like, and I can't come up with the solution. It's like, why the fuck do we have nipples, man? Like, why?
Like, get out of here.
I mean, you ever seen the episode where Peter Griffin feeds Stewie?
Kind of.
That's why.
Okay.
Right there.
I see.
Not a discussion
Yep.
for a round 1 playoff. It is so much to discuss.
Then Stewie just pulls like the fucking hair out of his mouth and he looks horrified.
Yeah.
That's such a good fucking episode.
Some of their like first lines of vision down, but I don't think they should be in a position to contest this because Angel already moved his way down to bot lane. He doesn't have a TP. Breed still does have his. So
Yeah, I don't know, Gillies.
Makes no sense, right?
Yeah.
Maybe there's probably a logical reason.
Shadow still doesn't have that flash online. If he commits to a crash down, he just is in.
Yeah. Well, Lila is sitting on a ward right now, and he doesn't know it just yet. There's going to be Nature's Grasp, going to stop anyone from really engaging on top of this one, and that's another objective. 4 in a row.
Guess it's just aesthetics. It's just aesthetics, you know.
They are building a gold lead. They've got themselves 2 dragons as well. Unfortunately for them, it is a Chem Soul.
It's RNG they just need to play slow and controlled. Donut bot lane. That's all they said.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think this game is like looking that convincing still. It's like NIP can just win one fight and it's completely over.
Yeah,
like,
I mean it's all about this third Drake, I think.
Yeah, like Tostana is so OP this game.
It's just a kind of pissy soul, so.
Yeah.
And NIP can definitely play time. All the turrets are still alive.
I think the soul is good in this game though.
NIP got the first strike in the games they won.
Yeah,
didn't happen.
it
It's
is.
an anomaly. Now I think they'll lose. But I think their composition gives them a lot of freedom in the mid game.
I actually think the single drakes that Chemtech gives are really OP. The stats. The tenacity
and shield and heal.
Yeah, that shit is so OP. If you stack it like 2 plus, it's really strong.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's overhated for sure. Like, I mean, it's still good to get. Like, people are like a little bit delusional with like how many drakes they can give. But, like, it's a Chemtech. Just give everything for it.
Nah, you can't do that always.
Yeah.
Like,
You have to, because like it is a Drake, bro.
Yeah. But I agree that the soul is a bit underwhelming. It's like, what's nice about the soul is that you get the single drakes more, right? Like you maybe have 3 Chemtechs or 2. But the soul itself, like, yeah, it's only good on like Olaf. I don't know. Drop low and you do more damage, I guess.
Yeah. Look at this Lele guy, bro. He's like, I'm taking this fucking turret. I respect that.
He's also getting benched after this if he dies here. Okay, he's fine. Okay, he's benched.
He's benched.
GG. Yeah, good job.
Why did anyone walk up with him and take that turret though? Like they could have definitely taken that turret. Like I don't know why they all left him.
Nah, I don't think so, bro.
Well, why would they not take this turret?
Oh
Like,
my god,
my
Brief
God,
is so clean! Did you guys see that? How clean?
That was nice.
Oh, they can go. They can go. They can go. Oh man, this shock blast, bro. Just aim for Photic, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, Cassandra is so broken. If you actually can play it. Like he TP, took him fucking to Narnia, and then they one-shot him.
All I'm gonna say is in the West we have like the 6th place top laners be Evie and Haunter, and in the East you have like the 10th place top laner is fucking Breathe. Like, it's so insane.
Yeah.
If they lose this game, I guess.
Yeah, that shouldn't makes no sense that Hansa's still
Yeah, I
playing.
mean Haunter is like, it sucks to say, bro, because he was like really good at a point. Like he was legitimately good at a point. He's just washed now. It's like Chachi, to be honest, you know. Like when Chachi showed up last year in LEC, I thought he was giga washed.
I don't know. He's been doing pretty well in solo queue at the moment and in regional. It's like Smurfing.
I mean, that guy just couldn't lane anymore at a point. It felt like. why is no one hitting this? Like, why doesn't Tangyuan just take the turret? Like, what is... Like, he has flash. If the guy wants to flash on him, sure, like, just accept it. The fuck?
Yeah, but if Tangun doesn't go, then Lele shouldn't go either, you know? It's like...
Yeah, but why are they scared here? Tristana is top, Poppy is bot. You're 4v3 on this turret. You're telling me that, like, you're not gonna take this free turret 4v3?
Yeah. I don't know, Calvin.
Alright. Sapling diff. It's time.
Looks good for RNG. Let's hit some EQs, Tangyuan. Come on. Hit some EQs.
Chachi MVP split greater than whatever Hanser was. I mean, Hanser was like close to MVP.
Oh, Chachi MVP split was crazy, fucking insane chogout games. Like, I've never seen something like that. Crazy. 1v9s. His tanks were different. He really knows how to team fight on tanks.
I remember Vigichachi Rumble.
I remember Vizichachi Poppy, the original Poppy.
Yeah, his Rumble was good. Damn.
Damn, Breathe is just like that, bro. He's just that guy.
Jesus.
He's just that guy, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, kind of into the bit here.
That was not
Yeah,
great.
he shouldn't have vaulted. You shouldn't have vaulted, but like the first part was so clean.
Yeah, the first part was
good.
crazy.
Oh, nice.
Cancellation.
I mean,
Wow.
wait, his team just wins the fight like super hard though.
Tangyuan, let's go.
He's stomping. Whole piece, Jace. What the fuck?
Choo choo choo.
Oh, that's game. I mean, they just get Baron. GG.
Yeah, that's game. Oh, now why did I take the supplements now, bro? If I knew that Lele just comes in and they all perform.
Lele.
Lele just comes in and all the issues are suddenly gone.
Yo,
Bro,
Gilligan.
your supplements are milk and water. Like, relax.
Yeah.
Do you do pre-workout, Gilligan?
No. Caffeine.
Bro, that shit. Yeah, that shit is like really bad for you. I'm pretty sure.
Hell
Like
no.
that's one thing that I just think is like I think it's just poison pre-workout.
Just might as well just drink a Red Bull.
Yeah.
Lads, all pre-workouts are not the same.
Or you can take caffeine free.
Well,
I think they all have caffeine as far as I know.
the caffeine is a very common ingredient because it's just proven
Yeah, I
to
can't
work
take it.
really well.
I know.
Yeah.
I just can't take it, bro. Like
Nah, that shit feels like extra. I've tried it, man. It's like it just feels way too chemically for me. It makes me feel like I'm gonna fucking like I feel like if I took too much pre-workout, I would just die.
Yeah, probably you would. Yeah.
Do you feel really energetic when you take it, Yamato? Like insane energy?
You have to like try different ones, right? Because some are just shit. Some have too much caffeine.
I mean, a lot of them
some-
are like not FDA approved in America. Like,
Yeah, in America, by the way, like a lot of the ones that are in America, like are just you can't. It's illegal to order them in Germany.
What?
In Europe.
Okay.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like, I mean, I don't know. I think in general though, like, bro, just fucking eat some food, drink a coffee. I don't know. Pre-workout, I think is too much.
I agree with natural is better.
Yeah, I just feel like natural is better there.
I think it sounds like you guys had a negative experience, but it's not all built the same, you know. The pre-workouts.
Yeah.
There's definitely like a lot of variance. It's just a school of products that is listed under pre-workout, and there's definitely shit that is way too much. And I know that there's pre-workouts in America that they just have like drugs in them, like because they're like laced with shit that you shouldn't be taking. That is really fucked.
Yeah.
That G Fuel drama, was that also a pre-workout, G Fuel?
G-Fuel was pretty much pre-workout, yeah.
Like what happened there? Can you guys explain what it was?
I don't know the
like, why
drama. I'm not aware.
Okay. I remember some pre-workouts, like it came out later that they had some fucking ingredients that they didn't write. And then, like something like that, like I don't remember it clearly. That like people would sell stuff that would like people will get addicted to it, but in the ingredients it wouldn't say exactly what they put in it.
So for example, I have this one, right? This one is just, this is the pre-workout I take when I don't want caffeine. It just has L-citrulline, beta-alanine, green tea extract, vitamin C, and taurine.
Okay, taurine is what what's like
It's
it's
like
the
from-
bull thing.
Taurine is what is in Red Bull, yeah, as well. I don't know where it comes from. Like I don't know. I remember like
It's in a lot of teas as well, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah. Like the green tea extract is nice,
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
and
I guess that's where the caffeine comes from, right?
There is traces of caffeine as well in green tea extract, but it's limited.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I would just fucking go like banana. Yeah, I see people that just eat like a Rice Krispie treat before the fucking gym. So, get some fucking carbs, some sugar.
I'm with you there. I also like to not take. Yeah, I just like go on an empty stomach or only with supplements where I drink like fucking whatever, you know. Like the stuff I'm taking right now is actually makes me feel good.
What else can you afford in today's
Was that a thing?
This game
The
is over.
BCAA and beta alanine, I didn't know like how it will feel, but after a few weeks, it makes me feel really good.
That's a good deal.
And I googled what it does, and it like repairs your muscle faster, and it gives you this and this, like good shit.
BCAAs are just amino acids, right?
I think so, yeah.
But it's difficult, to say the least. I will say,
Branch chain amino acids.
Gilligan needs to take some IQ supplements.
True.
True.
I'm modding him. Just kidding.
Nah, I'm going insane reading the chat. Like I will just not engage. I have way too little sleep.
That's what I did earlier. That's what I did as well.
Just yeah. It's fine.
Just having a great debut. To be perfectly honest, having a fantastic debut here on RNG, and what a time to do it.
It's like, yeah,
BCAA does
all of
nothing
these
unless
things
you're-
are naturally
You're
occurring, of
eating
course.
30 grams of protein a day, bro. 30 grams of protein, that's nothing. 30 grams of protein is like one meal. Like, what? I assume if you're going gym, you're eating like, I mean, you're supposed to, like, if you're trying to build muscle, you're supposed to eat 1 gram of protein per body weight, per pound of body weight.
In the enemy jungle and just waiting for this.
Like, 30 grams is nothing.
Because you hit on it earlier, right? Despite the fact that Nip
All right. So first and foremost, okay, just to make this clear, because I'm going insane reading this chat. Of course, these things are naturally occurring. They're fucking supplements, right? Of course, the majority of these things are naturally occurring. I'm not fucking doping, right? The whole point is that you're taking a supplement that really, really simplifies the process, right?
If you can land it onto Photic or onto Angel, that is a very scary position to be in. Shadow trying to jump in here onto Breed, but crashes down straight away to get a little bit of poke onto Zhuo, which stops him from flanking around. And that's where the game kind of state is going to be right now.
No one said I'm doping. I'm making an example that's saying that, oh, it's naturally occurring. This exists in foods. Like, this is not an argument.
Yeah, we don't care anymore. We can go for this. They now know it's being taken, but the vision control is exceptional here from RNG. I don't think you're going to be able to try and steal this. There's the Mega Inferno Bomb, but it's just too little, too late, and now NIP are a little bit
It's like, my point is plain and simple. It's like, Gilius and Dom, they've had bad experiences with pre-workout, and that's perfectly fine. But not all pre-workers are the same, right? Not all pre-workers are the same. Because they're products, right? They're products, and these products are made differently. It's like, just because something is called a pre-workout, it's like an espresso can be a pre-workout, right?
No. Yep, they're still just gonna end. Looking at LP
I'm
Breed
gonna wait
looking
for you
at-
to look mid, yeah.
Like I was looking mid, but I was also like.
Alright, we have a fucking series, by the way. Yeah, obviously I didn't talk a lot about the game. My point is like, a pre-workout is a very, very wide net. To cast it out right is silly, right? You think of lethal on Varus with this build? I don't think so. Yeah. It's like a pre-workout is a really, really wide umbrella, you know? So does it make a pre-workout is like something that you want to ingest before going to the gym, right? That is going to amplify the pump and the energy, right?
It felt like one thing they did differently, and NIP kind of caved into this as well by ending up with Ziggs Alistar. I mean, Varus Rakan, Ziggs Alistar, like Varus Rakan is going to have pressure.
But it's like,
so they aren't feeling any threat in terms of like kill pressure.
we get it, but don't let yourself get triggered too much. It's like, you're such a condescending dickhead, you know? It's the same with what you said before. It's like, oh, Taurin is in fish. But it's like,
I feel like that was kind of the biggest difference.
you realize you come across as a fucking dickhole, you know? And if something that I say becomes misconstrued, I either want to clarify it, or I want to add additional information.
With the draft they went for, it's like things topside where Angel ends up getting caught out by the Cassante, and it ends up leading to that big fight where RNG not only find like 3 or 4 kills, they get Baron. Moments like that can't happen. Because had that not happened, if you're only 2k gold behind on this composition...
Maybe I'm crazy, right, Octoflutch? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm interpreting what you write wrong. But you, amongst others, you choose to interpret words in the worst way possible. It's like, we're having a conversation about pre-workout, and then, I don't know, man. It wasn't meant to be like that, then my bad, you know? But this is just how you came across to me.
That's the big thing. We might have to see completely different drafts, and you can see there on the board, Tanguin.
So good, so good.
So much work, and honestly, like you said, the top half of the map there, Breed, Tanguin, and Wei, they're the win condition. That's how RNG should and will be winning these games, and I feel like for me, it is going to come down to how, you know, prepared NIP are for the blue side drafts. Do they look to try?
Point is, it's like,
how many bans now have to go to the wayside? Is the Nocturne even worth a ban?
Okay, so just summarize this, okay? Because I admit that I'm very tired, so I got a little bit more aggravated than I should.
I would personally say yes, Shadow's Nocturne is the most exceptional thing in the world.
What happened to Angel? Yeah, I don't know. It's like Tanguan versus Angel is the battle of the bads. Bless me, thank you very much. So it's like, the simplicity of having something in a can like this, right? Really saves you time, right? That goes a long way, you know? The simplicity of something being like this, it really goes away. But it's also something that is processed, right? It's like, there's definitely cases where, ideally, if you can ingest things from natural foods, that would be like great. But sometimes it's very difficult, you know? Like if I'm, for example, L-citrulline, right? L-citrulline. L-citrulline, I think L-citrulline turns into L-arginine and it increases blood flow, you know? And this is an amino acid that is found in watermelon. But basically, I take 6 grams of L-citrulline, okay? Watermelon. Let's see how much watermelon I need to eat to get to this point, okay? So how much L-citrulline in watermelon? Alright, if the amount of L-citrulline was not provided, it was calculated using the information that 1,000 grams of fresh watermelon flesh corresponds on average to 2 grams of L-citrulline. So I need to eat 3 kilos of watermelon. So getting 3 kilos of watermelon. That's a shit ton of watermelon. But once again, I want to underline that I am not in a position to recommend anything in terms of supplementation. I'm not in a position to do that, right? Because I've taken my information from others, right? All I'm saying is, in my experience, right? taking a pre-workout goes a long way. But definitely, like, if you're doing, like, if I couldn't go gym in the morning like I do, I probably wouldn't be taking pre-workout with caffeine. Because it's like if I ingest 300 milligrams of caffeine, like past 3 or 4, I'm not sleeping that day. Yeah, I personally struggle hitting protein macros. Like hitting protein marks, I think is extremely hard. So I have to overeat to hit that. So I don't overthink it. I just try to eat protein foods and I don't fucking count how much protein I have because I ingest, because in terms of that measurement, like the certain amount per kilo, like that measurement is crazy. But yeah, I personally had a very good experience with pre-workouts. My body manages caffeine well, and I am aware of how I react to caffeine. And then the big one that really like a certain amount of beta-alanine feels good too, like a little bit of tingling, that goes a long way to me. And additionally, I think L-citrulline, like, it feels really good when you get the pump, you know, and like your veins are absolutely fucking blasting, you know? It's like it's absolutely blasting me, you know? But that could be very wrong for someone, you know? It's like there's some pre-workouts I drank and I felt like puking because it was way too strong, you know? That's definitely like been true for me. Because like green tea extract, how much of green tea extract, like, I'm curious. Green tea extract, green tea, this. Green tea extract often has caffeine. The amount of caffeine in green tea extract can vary wildly. Well, that's not helpful. Well, it doesn't even say. Well, what is this shit page? 32 milligrams, low. You see, at least it doesn't seem like a super high amount. Yeah, some definitely can give you issues with. It's like when I was taking L-citrulline, like I was trying to find something with pure L-citrulline, but then a lot of them had malate, and malate really, like, malate is very acidic, and that shit brought back my what's it called? Sodbrennen in Deutsch. Sodbrennen? English. Heartburn. Because growing up I had like fucking holes in my stomach, you know? I had holes in my stomach and shit, like from my own stomach acid. It was a mess. Just my stomach acid production was just completely messed up. I don't know why. I think the way I ate meals was really messed up. And why do you take L-citrulline?
就觉得我们做好自己的，然后自己加油就好。目标的话，多多少少感觉都有一些不一样了，但是肯定还是想拿到就是冠军，然后进入世界赛拿到更高的成绩嘛。然后
The premise of pre-workout, no matter what substance it is vasodilation. That's why you get the pump. If you know what it contains, you take it in the right dosages, nothing wrong with it. Some people just have different sensibility, experience can vary. Yeah, agreed. Completely agreed.
As we just saw RNG bounce back with an emergency substitution of Lila and a monstrous performance on the top side of the map.
Have you ever made your own pre-workout? Yes, but it ended up costing more. So that's the weird part. It ended up costing more.
And Sheen, right now, I'm kind of internally molding. that like play around this guy.
I remember reading like people taking aspirin, like blood thinners and fucking caffeine and all that shit. And I was like,
this man would have been in contention for, you know, All-Pro, and that's no discrediting to Shanji, Bin, and 369 because they all deserve to be on those first 3 All-Pro teams. But in this meta, like,
it also tastes like shit. Yeah, the one I made myself tasted like shit. Yeah. Do you think one of the teams Squid would play better if he ate 3 kilo watermelon? Maybe.
But it's like he's still doing so well. I've highlighted, you know, ahead in solo kills, 3rd highest kill participation, highest in terms of early aggression for a top laner, top 4 in terms of laning stats. Like, if Breed says to jump off a bridge, I expect all the members of RNG to jump off the bridge because this guy has their best interest in mind. This guy knows exactly what RNG needs to do to win. He's the one consistently performing, and just I want to see RNG give Breed picks that he can.
What was the thing you said that caused you reflux? I missed it. Like when like malate is inherently very acidic. So like I don't like acidic flavors or things that are acidic. So there's L-citrulline. It has L-citrulline malate, which is a 2-to-1 ratio of L-citrulline to malate, and it's acidic, you know. So I notice whenever I have acidic flavors, lemony flavors, and there's acidity components that are acidic, I react to it bad. But that's once again just exploration of myself, you know. I react. I'm lucky because I react very well to caffeine. I react very well to L-citrulline. So I stick to PVOs that have that shit, you know.
Side with RNG on the red, that we actually see a lot more priority being put in here by NIP to say, look, let's get them down. We're not on blue side, we're not on red side. We don't have any of these guaranteed bans to throw in. I mean, technically RNG took away the LeBlanc ban they would have thrown in anyway, but we'll see what they can kind of go for right now, and maybe we start to see something very different.
Let's see how the series progresses.
We can see that kind of come out here, so there's actually quite a lot up in the air to see. You know, yes, play around.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. T1 getting stomped? Really?
They had a few times on blue side where they could have tried doing that. And again, last game where they won, it's not like they necessarily played around Breed. Breed just popped off. But he finally got his hands on
they are very behind at this point in time. Hololive Esports going to pick up yet another Rift Herald for their troubles.
We'll see what he's going to be able to do this
they have so many carries. We were talking about the amount of carries in last series that DK had. This is it's even more abrasive.
You know, even life at this point, I'd be scared of him. And what I really want to
take that one away. Do you maybe keep leaning on things like the Kaisa if they go through, and like getting your hands on those priority meta picks? Tristana, another big one. So yeah, I'm interested in what our NIP are really going to pivot to now that they're on the blue side for the first time, and if RNG are going to be kicking themselves that it took them so many tries to get a blue side win.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm looking at right now is that you had 3 games in a row on the blue side. Of course, in the seeding, the top seed gets choice of what games they want side choice. Generally speaking, they will go with the first 3. Yeah, they always tend to pick the first 3. That's just kind of how that song and dance goes. But
it tastes like shit or what?
No, it just actually made me puke. Like, I don't know, something like whatever they do to make it lactose free just fucked up my stomach.
Okay.
And like normally if I drink milk, like I won't actually throw up, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'll feel
milk,
like
man.
I love milk.
Yeah.
You guys really don't fuck with milk at all?
No, I've never liked milk.
I like milk when I was a kid, but like milk is the only, like, I'm lactose intolerant. Milk is the only thing that actually makes me feel sick. Like cheese or, you know, other stuff like won't make me feel like that bad. But like if I drink a straight glass of milk, I'm gonna feel like sick.
When I drink a straight glass of milk, I feel amazing. It's like I feel like it was good for me what I just did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yamato, you said you weren't gonna engage, and then you full on just dove in. I respect that.
Yeah. No, we had a good resolution.
What was the resolution?
No, he didn't mean it that way. And he clarified, and all was good.
What was the comment that triggered you?
No, it's like just, you know, when people like try to interpret what you're saying in the worst way possible, and they try to,
That's like every stream, what?
And then it's like interjecting in a conversation where you clearly didn't listen to everything, you know, one of those things.
Yeah, so streaming?
Yeah. So streaming pretty much on 4 hours sleep.
Yeah, I respect it.
I love cottage cheese.
Yeah, I like cottage cheese as well.
Cottage cheese with a dip of jam, some peach jam.
Yeah. Or you can just put like actually like peaches in it. I mean, cottage cheese is like really fucking good for you too.
Wait, so you guys have an issue with milk, but no issue with cheese, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's because of the way that the milk is processed in cheese.
Okay.
Finally, a player picks Zaya.
Ooh.
I don't like
What
this
is
one too
Nocturne
much,
Prio though? Wait, like they just won with Maokai, and it was like it looked really good, but I guess they only play Maokai with Jace. I don't know, man. Nocturne Nico, I think it's fake.
I agree, yeah. I'd rather have like a Nico Wukong, man.
HLE 2OT1?
They're ahead in game 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's just not. They're winning in one game. Alright. Do I watch T1 lose again? Holy shit, maybe I need to get the content going.
I think that's the move, mate.
Now RNG can start putting some bans into mid lane, making sure that the
I'm going all night today.
decent time in it. They're gonna take away things.
10-hour stream.
I wouldn't even mind seeing
Fucking
Ari, to be perfectly honest.
All
Try
in.
and make sure that you don't have that kind of mobility
Sacrifice
to make
my
sure
life.
Penguin has the best of times with this pretty
Curious where they will find the AD champs. Surprised that Azir is the band to go for.
How much LP do you... Okay, Dom, let's bet how much LP I make today, okay? How much
Where
do you think I
starting?
will?
Are you
0
master
LP
yet?
master, yeah, 0 LP master.
And I mean, you're gonna play how many hours?
10 hours straight.
10 hours? I think you'll be up 150.
Okay, I say I'll be 250 LP.
Yeah, it depends on your gains and stuff. I mean, 150 is like if you have like, you know, like average solo queue luck. If you have good luck, you can gain way more.
Complete 1v9 today, every game.
Yeah. But I mean, you just need luck on your side with solo queue always.
I don't know, RNG is just... I don't know, they're stuck on some different patch, by the way, like...
Yeah, what the fuck is this, by the way? How do you pick Nico Nocturne
They're
enemy
on
and just
13-11.
has Zaya?
Bro, what the fuck are they going
What?
here?
Bro, this old school
They fucking
drafting.
slammed Zeri too, like they're on a different patch. Pick Yumi too,
Yeah.
Lele.
I mean, why not just go like Ezreal if you want to go Zeri here? Isn't Ezreal just kind of like better on this patch?
Was way too strong for way too long of a time, but definitely looking to try and get that big all in. I mean, look at the short.
They pick Yumi on 5. I'll just show my sack on stream, get banned for a week and not stream.
Let's
I mean,
go.
bro, you probably won't get banned for a week for sack. Like, I mean, people had sex on stream and got a week. So, like, if it was just like as long as you didn't just fucking leave it there in the camera for like 2 minutes straight.
Yeah, that guy on kick also accidentally got a BJ under the table.
Yeah, accidentally, bro. I hate when that happens, bro.
I hate when that happens, man.
Yeah.
So I was in the supermarket.
Yeah, and you just got an accidental one.
Yeah, just accidental. Just, I hate when that happens, man. It's so embarrassing, right?
He was in the fruit section.
Damn. Bro, Wonder is playing so much solo queue. What the fuck?
He will burn out after a few days. Just give him. I give him 2 more days. Yeah, like WoW will announce like a new package, like some new add-on.
VOV, bro. Why
and
do
then
you
it's
keep
over.
on calling it VOV?
They'll announce a new package.
Und ich spiel wieder WoW. I love the part where the girlfriend just leaves and he keeps playing WoW.
Wait, the guy in EU solo queue, his name is David Goggins 2.
Yeah, I played against him yesterday. He's so boosted.
David Goggins 2.
Yeah.
Bro, that guy is too much for me, man. I don't know. This is different.
David Goggins.
I fucking love David Goggins.
He's just like too hardcore, bro. Like
the army, like the army words when people are like training and he pushes them. What does it say?
who's gonna carry the boats?
To carry the boats, yeah. That's so
Who's
good, yeah.
gonna carry the boats?
My chat told me he's cancelled though, so I am not allowed to talk about him anymore on my stream.
Oh, he's canceled?
What?
He got canceled?
There's no
I didn't
way.
even know.
They said
didn't
he's
even know.
like, they said like, stop supporting him or watching his videos. He's right-winged, and then I
What
stopped.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know too much about
Oh,
him. All I
fuck
know
that
is like
shit,
he's
man.
like the most extreme guy possible.
Like everyone I watch, my chat always tells me you have to stop watching that guy or else you will get cancelled too.
Oh, bro,
like
you
I
were
watched
sending me a fucking Andrew Tate and who was it?
Tucker Carlson?
Tucker Carlson interview.
Tucker Carlson.
Like,
Yeah.
Tucker Carlson, bro, this guy is like, you know what's so weird about that interview? It's like you could tell that if they didn't have the same political ideology, like Andrew Tate would just not fuck with Tucker Carlson as a person. Like, he would
But
think
you
that guy
know-
is so fucking cringe, but it's because they have like the same like political, you know, like ideology or whatever. Like they're just like, yeah, you know, like this is my brother. It's
But
so
you know
weird.
why I was so interested in that interview? Because
What?
I saw that Elon Musk retweeted it and he said, great interview from Andrew Tate. And I'm like
Yeah.
the kind of meta guy when Elon Musk says something, like I want to know why. So I watched
Yeah.
it. And that's it basically, you know. Like that's the reason why I got interested. Because it was not even on my timeline until Elon Musk retweeted it. So yeah.
Netted them 10. So it feels like either one of these teams will not only have to win here, but also probably make it past Weibo.
Bro,
Get them to a
David Goggins. There's this one time where someone asked, it's like, David, does it ever get easier? It's like, fuck no. There's days when I stare at my shoes.
My shoes for 30 minutes. Yep. Nah, that guy is way too hardcore for me. Can you imagine, like, you wake up, like, 6 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep, multiple days in a row, you're doing LPL, you can barely fucking open your eyes, you don't even want to speak, and then this guy's just screaming at you? What, are you a bitch? Get out and run! Like, making you run for my, I would just, nah, bro.
David Goggins, he's
Wait,
like, I don't listen to music while I go running because it makes it easier. I don't want it to be easier. I want to be in my own personal hell.
Yeah.
I chat is like canceling me now for liking Elon Musk. It's like, I guess I'm not allowed to like anyone anymore. Like, I just like, I guess chat, like, can you guys give me a list of people that I'm allowed to talk about? So you guys don't insult me.
Bro, just ignore this shit, man. Who cares?
Give me a list. Just give me a list, please.
Okay, Shadow's level 3.
I'll be
bot guy?
I will be politically fully correct. Just give me a list and I just follow it. Kitty is fine. Okay, that's good. Where's Kitty actually? She wants to join today.
Kind of making sure if anyone oversteps that you're there to punish, because it feels like bot lane should still be a major focus, even though you have this.
Gilius, go Google what Must did in Bolivia.
Especially post 6-machine, you're gonna.
I'm not gonna Google that. I'm sorry.
The second that paranoia comes out, Invincible's gonna be living in hell.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm closing your chat. I'm focusing on the game.
In fact, my favorite ability name, because it really does embody everything about it in the game. You know, back when they used to actually name abilities properly, not just named Blade of the Riven as a cue for Viego, which still annoys me. But I mean, you know, obviously we see a lot of talk about this Rumble. We obviously see a lot of people saying, you know,
He actually plays with Ignite as Rumble. I respect that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why people don't do that in the West. Why do people have this obsession with TP? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Ignite just allows you to just, yeah, like, just fuck your lane up.
I've had some coaches who said that they always want top laners to, like, that there was a little meta where mid laners would play with Ignite too, like a like solo queue meta where in competitive you play Ignite on both solo lanes. I remember I had some coaches that were really against it. They wanted to play with TPs for mid game and late game. So maybe it's also some coaching stuff.
Be right back again. Okay, so Neurozen. No one said there's anything wrong with music and running. I would never do cardio without some sense of stimulation. Like how I would get way too bored. The whole point of David Goggins is that he's trying to make his running as difficult as possible, right? He's trying to create his own personal hell that he conquers, and listening to music definitely makes it easier. And Gilly's a bit of a normie though, thinking Jordan Peterson is good. I think the normie take is to say that Jordan Peterson is bad. I think the normie take is to view everything black and white. It's like the normie take is, oh, this guy is bad, everyone says he's bad, so I'm just going to say and repeat that thing. That is the normie take, by the way. It's like nothing is black and white. Let me tell you something, there's no fucking person on the planet that I completely agree with. And I would say, you know, when Jordan Peterson was doing his lectures and he was still, you know, working at the university and he was focused on his field, I think he actually had a lot of interesting conversations that have been fruitful to me. But, you know, Jordan Peterson went off. Like, he went off. And I just don't consume that content anymore, you know? And that's it. It's like, okay, that's fine, you know? And that's okay. But let me tell you something. There's not a single person on planet Earth that I agree with all opinions. I don't agree with all things with my girlfriend, right? And that's it, you know? I just make a habit of... When someone's hated... Like it's a disagree, I kind of become curious enough to make my own opinion, you know? Whoosh! That is actually fucking big, dude. Do you agree with yourself all the time? Well, in the moment, yes. But in the future, maybe not. With my past self.
Look, and I don't want to.
Yeah, it's just.
NIP have won every game they've gotten first dragon, so I do.
Yeah, it's also.
All right, guys, pack it up. We know the results. We just gotta come in. But I mean, that is just a really smart little thing to do there.
And it's also, it's like there's two things that for some reason I feel the need to repeat them, but they are definitely so strange. It's like there's two things. You don't, there's not a single person on planet Earth that I agree with completely. It's like, oh, I watch a video of a certain someone, and then that doesn't let people, oh, you're watching him, how can you support him? It's like, no, I'm watching a piece of content, right? In isolation, an opinion in isolation and an idea in isolation. Sure, in some cases, there's going to be certain things that make me not fucking want to engage. That's perfectly fine, right? But in no shape or form is engagement a form of agreement to everything someone has ever done. So, it's one thing that should go without saying is there's not a single person that you agree with on everything. The second thing is, with new information, you should be able to change your opinion. And that's it. And that's it, these two things, the fact that these things need to be repeated is crazy.
Able to make things happen in your own terms, on your own tempo, just makes it so much more, you know, engaging for both these teams. We'll say LP having himself up to level 6 now already. We should see Fota getting his very, very soon as well, but 6 is pretty much across the board.
No, I remember like listening.
There's way. Paranoia could be coming in now very, very shortly. Invincible. He knows that something's up.
Yeah, it's just disappointing to like for Gilius to even react. It's like, oh, David Goggins is cancelled. Well, I'm pretty sure it's because David Goggins said he likes Andrew Tate because he speaks his mind and he is honest to himself and he is himself, and that's what David Goggins said, right? And then what? David Goggins is cancelled because of that, man.
First support to have his ultimate up. This might be the signal for NIP to want to fight this.
Let's see what they want to go for right now. Rift Herald, they have plenty of vision. Like, my God, like you couldn't.
But also at the same time, like maybe there's a piece of information that I will find out about David Goggins that will make me like him less. But currently, in the current form of what I know of David Goggins, I like David Goggins. I think he has a very powerful message, and he's a character, you know. And maybe someone's gonna tell me something that makes me think, oh shit, that's kind of weird. Maybe oh.
Lose a little bit off that, but now the 5v5. We talked about how both these teams wanted to go for it. They both wanted to try and make these fights happen.
Oi, combo. Tangyuan. Okay, deadly combination. Kiting back. Hold the line. Hold the line.
Still plenty available for both of these sides, ultimates wise. And now the Pop Blossom comes in, but he got charmed almost immediately.
All right, breathe. W holds. And IP is winning.
Wade goes down, Shadow still alive, and Breed looking for an exit strategy. We will see Fotic going into a little bit of a 1v1 with LP, but everyone else is being chased back down. They will get the kill.
That's rough RNG.
So many low health bars. LP wants to make this one.
I don't know. Nico Nocturne is so fucking fake, I'm not gonna lie.
Confirms the kill. NIP eventually get 5 kills. They only trade back the 1 and they'll get the Rift Herald as well.
What is going on in this skirmish? NIP.
Fotic is really good, I agreed. Fotic is really good.
You know, the grade ends up working out. They knew exactly how much they were able to get. They pick it up, they win the team fight. 2-0-2 on the Rumble, 3-0-2 on the Ari. And those are the members to highlight starting off, right? NIP, we highlighted, it's a huge difference when your support has ultimate and the enemy doesn't. So the initial engage comes out. I like that he throws the ult onto Tangyuan so he can't move farther forward. Does end up going down too, isn't able to flash away. Maybe could have survived had he committed that one. But you pointed out here, Sheen, Angel with the...
Yeah, agreed, and YCSS.
But Fotic, even with a well-timed ultimate himself, so Tangyuan just gets whittled down.
I think additionally, right, I think in a lot of cases people don't have the time to make their own opinions, and also I think in a lot of cases people don't have the capacity to make their own opinions, because there's definitely people out there that just want everything to be decided for them, and that's why, like, there's sheep and there's sheep herders, right? There's some people that inherently want to be led. Okay. Oh, bro, Shadow's playing really well. Gosh. That's a game loser right there, man. Okay, breathe. Rumble's gonna collect platings, though.
Should be able to get himself away, and RNG not dead yet.
No, RNG somehow able to make it work. Still, though, that fight going so incredible.
Yes, of course, for sure. People want to fit in. Yeah, people want to fit in, and
I feel like it's huge.
It's like I can imagine that with the vitriol and how real Twitter feels or social media feels, because it's like. Social media is very strange because in many ways in your mind it replicates human interaction, but it's not. Yo, thank you very much, Gelu. And if you allow yourself to believe that social media interactions is human interaction, that is where things get really strange. Most interactions I have in real life are good and positive, by the way.
one against the enemy AD carry, and we see
I don't meet a lot of bad people.
get one back at the end of the day, but feels like the bigger thing definitely RNG equalizing out.
How does it replicate human interaction? In the mind. I'm saying it's very social media is very bad because in the mind it replicates it, but it isn't. It replicates it in the mind, but it isn't real social interaction.
No, and this is where NIP looks best. NIP looks best when they're keeping it scrappy.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of that stuff, Curry Sim. Agreed. It's weird how like the momentum of the PR of something really dictates the rules of what is acceptable rather than something else. It's like what happened to Ocelot, right? But for the sake of the example, right? It is interesting how much other people get away with without the same level of punishment, so to speak.
Again, look at him and Invincible. They need to be the ones to step up to where for RNG now, I feel like you are banking a lot on LP getting pretty big on the Zaire. He has the static shiv now. Breathe as well, going to be able to front line quite a bit.
And in those cases, that's what I wonder if things happen by design or if they're random, you know?
Right on top of LP and take him out of a fight before he gets to do anything.
And the big thing as well is the fact that Angel is 6-0 and 2, has so much agency with the fact that he's so far accelerated, you know, has the Everfrost already building towards the Zhonya's Hourglass, so he knows how strong he can be. It's going to be difficult to try and deal with this Ahri.
Random in the sense, of course, nothing is random.
It's definitely going to be something for the side of RNG to start thinking about. Speaking of thinking about, they're thinking about this dragon in a minute's time or just over it now.
Guys, you're missing the point. It's like something that is random is when the variables are too hard to measure, so they're inherently random to us humans.
Stopwatch instead of what it would imagine would be his first item. And that could be a key difference maker here. We could see a lot of different ultimates being thrown in. If they can't kill people off quickly enough, RNG are going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, both Trua and Angel having stopwatches available to them.
But it's interesting, right? It's like I'm a person that relies on I rely on I rely on YouTube, I rely on Twitch, I rely on Teams, I rely on Riot. So I need to be very careful.
RNG though, Breathe making his way around, and I kind of like their vision line, right? They have some defensive vision, but we can see now Breathe
To not engage in a lot of topics.
The thing is, NIP control mid lane. They're pushing in this wave now. They control vision around mid.
Fiora Lulu, you don't get the point. You clearly don't get the point of what I meant. And that's okay. But you don't get the point. I didn't make an opinion about what is wrong or right. I just said that there is a lot of people still within esports that have done far worse than what Ocelot did. And far less to benefit the scene too. And they are still involved. And that information is available to most people. I didn't make an opinion of what was wrong or right in terms of how things went down with Ocelot.
To 3-1 RNG. Not even a 1K gold lead, so maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but NIP just looks so confident and so in control.
That's the thing, is that it feels like NIP are the ones making the decisions. It feels like NIP are the ones having the advantages kind of given to them by the side of RNG, and now the mid lane turret will be confirmed. Again, just slow rotations from RNG. You're not only getting the turret in mid lane, but you're also going to get control around this dragon. Rumble's already roamed down, so you might be able to trade back that turret in tier 1 in top lane, but, I mean, where's your vision control? Like, you just spent ages trying to gain this, and you now have nothing.
No, it's all looking incredibly rough. If they had an avenue to come through bot side, does I need a pause? Engage from Lola?
I mean, that's a very ambitious engage, especially with all the re-engage available to them. They will trade Brel for the Leona. The Pop Blossom comes down, the Paranoia to try and stop this Xayah from just putting down the feathers. It's a 2-for-1 at the moment. Breed trying to see if he can go all out onto Angel, but Photic has just been free hitting on the backside of this fight.
Photic is flowing. Incredible. We have a competitive game, actually.
make this one work. The feathers will fly, and he should be able to confirm Tang Yuan as a kill. Ends up being a 3 for 2.
No, I think definitely right. I think if Ocelot wanted to, I think he could have had a resolution where he would still be involved in esports, but he didn't want to. And there's a part in that. But G2, it's like Ocelot already had the target on his back for the longest time, because he was always dancing on the line of what was allowed and really pushed what G2 was really, really hard. You know, he was ruthless. And a lot of orgs are not ruthless. And he got ahead like this.
Angel flashes past, ends up getting ulted out. Just not a good look from him. The combo really should be Angel Spear rushing towards the Zeri, and then Equalizer being layered out on top of her as well. We saw there Angel the misplay in the team fight. The Rumble Equalizer really only caught the Leona and the Cassante. It seems like trying to dissuade them from coming in rather than anything else. But it just gave so much room for Breathe to create space, and for LP to just constantly free hit in this team fight.
Come back into live.
It's like what Ocelot is typing on Twitter after the fact has nothing to do with anything, because I don't pay attention to it. I don't know what he's even writing, but I hear like from my friend groups, like, did you see what he just wrote now? That's whatever. Just what went down in the moment, right? It's like they lost their Valorant spot, and it's quite. It's like. At least I can tell you this, right? When he posted that video and Andrew Tate and his brother was shown there for a second in that video where they're celebrating that win, I thought that was just like, yeah, that's a meme video. I just thought that's a meme.
And that NIP could have taken it a little bit slower, even if RNG were the ones engaging. But I don't know. We're going to see how they do bounce back once we get in. And I guess it just shows. Kind of fitting game for a Sheen that it really is just so back and forth. It can go either way.
It was just a ship post.
You always know what happens. You always know what happens when it pans in on the door. A good sign.
You know when they're going for the door, you're in good hands. The door is our friend here in the.
The bottom line, before we talk about the game again, because I'm getting a little bit too distracted, is I think there's far worse people that have done far worse that are still involved in esports to this day. And they've been involved for a very long time. I think that also had a target on his back, and probably also could have had a resolution where he was still in esports, but he didn't want to take none of that shit, and he exited, and he did it guns blazing, you know?
Yeah, I know a lot of times like people can will either still default on Bloodthirst or even make their way to Runon, so I would expect it to be one of those. You don't have like too tanky of a team to worry about. I guess Shadow is starting to get some items under his belt, so at some point, right, you'd probably still expect like a potentially a Last Whisper into maybe a Lord Dom. So we'll see where LP does want to go with it. As now we are pretty much exactly even in terms of gold. And now that the Baron dance is kind of, I guess not really a Baron dance, right? But we need to worry about Baron. We should take stock of summoners, because for both sides, they are pretty much all down. Shadow and Invincible still have their flashes, but so does Breathe. So Breathe might be.
But it's like also I understand. I understand from a business perspective, right? Anything like public opinion in terms of business is a very important thing, and if you're putting that at risk and at danger, then you are inherently like hurting your business and your company, right? From a capitalistic standpoint, right? These are the rules that you play by, right? And whatever the sphere of
I mean, Invincible has got a lot of kills and has a lot of damage, but if he's not layering that Equalizer, the Equalizer is both an Equalizer and his team.
whoever feels.
And he needs to like get it.
And that part of business, I understand, and that is what it is, you know.
Again, prevented Breathe from going forward. You're not finding a whole ton of value.
You feel like Cancer Coach is out of hand? I don't know. It's
value, especially when he has been a member who,
I think there were definitely people out there that got away with a lot, but I feel like it's like when people see value and power in something, that shit gets diffused to the point. Oh, what a flag from Angel. Did he TP? He TP'd. He TP'd on this ward that's just ran out. NIP is going to be able to Nash off this. Taiwan has no flash.
And you still have, I mean, some decent tools for NIP, right? Photic still having that all. He can peel for himself. You still have the Magnet Storm on Shadow if they end up coming in for an engage tool. So we're going to see how this one goes. Way, though.
Breed's burning.
Paranoia is there.
Breed's burning. Like, Breed was burning so much there. Oh, the flash.
Okay, Breed is trying his best to cancel Nash.
But there's a Paranoia to try and stop them from moving in on top of their...
Alright, 2k, 3k. Wade doesn't get the R in.
Onto 3, it's good, but is it good enough? It's a 1-for-1 trade after everything is said and done, and Joe with another fantastic hook. Shadow canters over the wall and says, "No, Nico, you will not be getting away with this one here." Photic trying to just be...
I don't know, the definition of cancel culture is weird to me, because I don't even know what it means, right? It's like if someone does some dumb shit, they get fired. Are they cancelled then? No, they got fired. It's like, yeah, you get judged based on your actions. Okay. Like, okay. Is that cancel culture? Like, what is cancel culture? So people get. Words are actions. Well, words can be very powerful, right? But I do think there's an inherent issue always with. It's like when people see that there is a currency in something, then that shit becomes so drawn out when people misuse it just for personal gain, right? So, as an example, right? It's like there are real victims of heinous things. And then there's going to be some people out there that are going to see the value of being a victim in some fucked up way, and they're gonna tarnish it. The same way someone is a racist or a Nazi or a fascist just because they saw the inherent value of using that to weaponize words to put someone down. And I feel like this is something that always happens, right? And the same way when people got cancelled for right reasons, the wrong people see the value in that, and they weaponize it. And I think always when you see a social currency with anything, it becomes really tarnished.
Yeah, that one a little bit overzealous is, I love that Brave yeets out Shadow, and then it gives the other members an easy time focusing.
I don't think we should underestimate the power of words. It's like words move nations. Words do so much. Words are ideas.
Especially with only 2 members, right? If you bring Joa, I think it makes a little bit more sense, especially Photic. You have some DPS kind of in the vicinity.
Lila is probably dead here. Yep, they're gonna make sure he can't get the blast cone. Doesn't have the flash. No way out. Beat his ass.
What is religion? Words.
Angel auto attack him down and get the kill. Now they're gonna try and dive onto bot side. They only use the
You can't be spitting this much truth in the middle of 10th versus 7th seed game.
There's plenty of CC here. While this is all happening, mid lane's being pushed in, so they will get 2 kills in trade. But what else can NIP do? Now RNG try to push in towards this mid lane. Angel is putting on threat here, but I don't know if he's going to be able to stop this push right now. There's the Paranoia to make this one work. There's the Spirit Rush out for a Paranoia, but it's all very scrappy. I think RNG are taking a page out of NIP's book and trying to keep it a little
Not sure, Corpella.
a little fast and loose.
RNG completely outplaying them on the map right now. Kind of NIP outplaying.
It's funny how Threads Threads was just an act of rebellion by people that weren't happy about Twitter, no? That's all it was. And now everyone's back home.
That one small misstep from NIP, like we just saw, RNG gonna be able to just break open and inhib, have all that pressure mid, and we're at the point right where Baron very easily burnable for RNG. Dragon, something that RNG only need one more of to get sold, and we're at the point where we're thinking about Elder.
Do you have a Threads? I don't. It's not available in Europe, and I'm not gonna go through.
No, not really. I think that NIP
through loops and hoops to make it.
Thinking that after the picks and such like that, just took him too long to try and burn them down. And Breed didn't lose anything. Didn't lose his flash. Didn't lose his ultimate or his teleport. So didn't really feel like he was kind of used the gold really to kind of into it. I will say, does mean that you have a much longer lane now to try and defend against in that bot side. So we'll see if RNG can.
I think Twitter is a game. That's how I view it. Twitter is just a game. It's a numbers game. Like Twitter is a game. I think it's just fucked up when people mistake Twitter for social interaction.
Yeah, I want to highlight that LP does have a maw, so at least, you know, itemized well for...
I hope I have a community that are clever enough not to label themselves. That's my hope, you know? It's like, I have differing opinions on many topics. I think labeling yourself is a bit easy, you know? So I'm hoping all of you guys out there make your own opinion. And if you don't have an opinion or don't want to make one, admit that and move on. That's okay. We don't need to have opinions about everything. Wait. Wait. We don't need to have opinions about everything. It's okay to not have opinions.
With Baron on the board, you feel like that's definitely more in favor of RNG. They know that the side of NIP can't go for that Baron yet.
What was it that initially...
It's perfectly fine to not have an opinion about something. It's like, oh, what do you think about this person? Yeah, I haven't looked into it, so I don't really care. A lot of people choose to be like, what is the right thing to say here?
To make sure that they're able to find that. Like you said, they do find a return kill on the Shadow, but I guess that's why it feels
it's like, mate, what's important is, you know, I live in a neighborhood, you know, the person across the hall, the person across from the building, he sometimes stares at us from the window. That fucking creep, I don't like him. The other neighbor has like this stone, he's kind of a scammer, he has cameras set up, so he always sees me walk past. And then the rest of the neighbors are nice. So this is what I interact with in real life. And online I can be far more selective. Far more selective.
Because we're the ones on Soul, you're not.
Yeah, a lot of posturing back and forth for now. And again, all our carries have key summoners up. Flashes are there, Angel having the exhaust now with that.
Yeah, no, for sure. You have a point, Steph Curry Sim, right? It's like, I go on League Reddit, and then I know how silly people are, but I also go on other subreddits and I read comments. And after, you know, understanding League at a pretty decent level, I'd say, you can see how crazy people are.
Secure this fire, this Baron here as a side of RNG. Your waves are in such a terrible state. Tanguin, they're sniffing you out. They know roughly where you are. He's gonna try and make...
Alright, Rumble ult. Oh, Tangyuan. Is that really all you can do, Tangyuan? Is that really it, mate? Is that really it?
They just couldn't make the landing stick. Huge shift of momentum back for NIP.
That's... And that's why we pick Nocturne Nico, baby. Deadly combination, boy.
God damn. Bro, that was a crazy raid. I tuned in like 3 different times. I respect you.
I respect you too. Now, Yamato, you're like such a legend, by the way. Like, respect.
Yeah, you're a fucking legend.
Really?
You're big balls, man. You're big balls.
You just took it on like you were just fucking like you were like Jackie Chan in one of those movies with like 15 guys on you just firing them all off at the same time. It was so insane.
Yeah.
That's next level, bro.
I appreciate that. I don't even remember what I said. I'm too tired.
Nah, it was some good
I tuned in like the first time you were talking about Sunj, and then the next time you're talking about like Carlos. The next time you're talking about something like I heard David Goggins. Like then I heard like Carlos. Like the next time I just knew you were going off. Dude, they get Baron here somehow. Zeri got it. Zeri got out.
Oh, shit.
Bro, do you even flash her as Leona? Okay, I guess if you live,
Yeah,
sure.
you do.
Okay. Damn, wait, RNG is gonna win, bro. I believe in them. You just need Tanguin to just be a human.
Zeri just bought the full BT, by the way. Whoa. Actually, Zeri can carry now. Hey, Soul in 4 minutes. It's winnable.
When Juan and Visible started to back off, I was scared because that could have
Arn
been
Jesus Cristo.
to engage, have numbers advantage, and then suddenly it's like
Let's-
RNG are back in the driver's seat.
Tanguan escaped his flash for this moment, guys.
Yep, here it is. You know that they think for sure that he must have fail flashed. There's no way he just didn't ulti.
Oh, the long
That
con.
perfect situation. Dude, it's time. We win these. Bro, it's 22-12. There's been 34 kills in 32 minutes. What the hell?
Both these teams fighting for a date with Weibo. Which
Fighting for a date with Weibo. I like that line.
God damn. Who wants a date with Weibo?
But if it's a bad Weibo day, either of these teams can find a win over them.
I don't want to date Weibo. I got better taste.
I think both teams get fucked by Weibo.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Dude, all that matters is OMG wins tomorrow. That's all that matters.
There's levels to this game, bro. This is not even the middle tier LPL playoff teams.
Yeah.
There's levels, bro. There's also JDG and BLG waiting somewhere to devour you 3-0. That's a scary ass place to be in LPL playoffs, my brother.
It's so fucked up, actually.
Yeah, it's really scary.
It's things like that that are just really disrupting and making it so the Nico and Nocturne have no onus. And that's only compounded by the
If this Zeri finishes this last Whisper, it's over. If he gets a Dominico...
Oh, is this the move? Is this the move, son?
Yeah, why not?
It
Why
is the
not?
move. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We take those. We
That
take those. We can do a
is-
lot of work here. We can get
That's
mid
a-
inhib. We can get bot tier. No, we can't get
Oh,
bot.
Lele?
Wait.
But
Are they allowed?
No, Lele.
Ooh,
You gotta...
they're just
that's-
allowed, bro.
It's steps. Way first. And then you put vision. It's steps.
Yep. Bro, I remember Loco Doco. He had like a fucking thing. I remember when he became our coach in season 6. He was like, priority, vision, objective. Priority, vision, objective. You push the wave, then you put the vision,
Correct, yeah.
then you get the objective.
Yes.
That's where the real fight for reclaiming some of this vision.
And then there's levels to that as well. There's like
Yeah.
retakes, flanks, there's levels. Flank position,
Yeah, of course.
angles, the triangle.
my recipe, my OG recipe in season 5 was hover, river, hover, side lane, hover, objective.
Damn.
Baba.
And then the objective was, in priority was dive, camps, dragon. That was the priority.
Damn.
Always
Dragon
dive first.
was not worth more than camps there?
If you could, no, these camps were broken, dude. Like, if you got like, in season 5, if you got the enemy like 3 bot side camps, you'd be like 5 levels out.
Oh yeah, I was just
Yeah, it's all
completely
over.
the game.
It's all over.
Yeah, nah. Bro, season 5. Well, I mean, it changed, right? Early season 5 was like that, and then later on in season 5, when it became full like Cinder Hulk meta,
Yeah.
Oh,
then it was
shit.
just different.
I interrupted you, Dom. You want to say something, I think.
I was gonna say that like part of what I think makes LPL so good is like everyone understands all like the base concepts that we're talking about, but then they also know like how to like cheat the concepts, right? Like they'll be like, like okay, like obviously it's priority vision objective, or like obviously like there's the numbers game, and like you know like this is strong side, weak side of the map, but they're so good about like, okay, this guy, like we're just gonna hide in this pocket and fish, you know, like even in a zone that shouldn't be ours, they're so good about being
Breaking
like,
the
okay,
play. Breaking the play,
like this guy is gonna walk in too early, or like we can one shot this guy if he walks in first, or if we hit a charm on this guy, like he'll just die, and they just find like the like weaknesses in the structure of the enemy.
Yep. It's like we saw a very simple way of that playing out. It's like they saw Rumble on the bot wave. Instantly, every RNG player just pushed forward. They connected with the first person.
Oh, trade inhib for Soul.
For third Drake, it's not Soul.
Actually?
It's not Soul.
No, I mean it's their own Soul, right? They could
Yeah.
But why can't we go further there? Why can't we hit that inhib?
They didn't have vision, right? They don't know if people recalled early.
Oh yeah.
You know, as excited as I am, we're just at the push and pull.
We went to LCS Drake actually.
We go around Dragon, Baron spawns, we go around Baron, right? So time for
I love it.
control to come through with Sheen. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna push.
No haircut for me, man.
After we push those mid lane waves, you know where we go next? Into river, clearing out flank wards behind us. So Breathe can't find.
Why is everyone typing LPL so good? Yes, 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 yes.
Because it's not safe. Get some shallow vision to spot them out.
LCK is so far behind, by the way. It's crazy. This year is the LPL takeover.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows? Like, you never know what happens in a tournament. Like, it can change real quick. Like last year, bro.
Nah,
They
not
got
this time.
fucking. Oh no! Breathe! No! Oh no! Is that the game-losing play?
Yeah,
Oh, Breathe!
Actually,
we
it's
can't
not.
be doing that.
it's okay. It's just Nash.
They want their own. They want to come out with the advantage, and they want to come out with the win.
I did not expect that damage to take down Breeze right away. I don't think Breeze expected that damage to absolutely incinerate him.
Nah, bro. This year is LPL year. There's like no.
Oh, I got it!
Oh,
He's so good. Way is so
Wow.
good. Get him on a top team again.
that's the whey protein.
I am, bro. You know that whey protein is actually not as healthy as isolate, by the way. Saying.
Can't wait for the chat to talk about it.
Guys, what type of protein is the best?
And honestly, RNG might have the power to defend. But wait, still 30 seconds.
Ground turkey.
Oh, they'll get 2 inhibitors at minimum. You can see there, LP with no summoners has to play so defensively. That's going to be 2 inhibs down now. Again, with Baron, it's going to be...
Wow, they're just trying to end the game here in the 4v5. Oh my god,
Oh,
good,
big
good, good,
stun.
good, good, good. Boom!
Boom.
Wait, they can count. They can end here if they kill.
Breathe.
They can.
Oh!
Oh, he got one shot.
No! Oh no, invincible!
LP carries.
He has more, he has more, he has more, he has more.
But
Come on, LP, this is...
Bubba.
Give him vision, give him vision!
He got the blue trinket. Oh wait, who blue trinketed for him?
it
Oh my
was-
god, that was LP.
holy.
That was LP that blue trinketed for Way.
He better do that, yeah. He better do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but I mean, I like that because normally, like you'll see people like the Nocturne will have to blue trinket himself for that. But he's like killing one guy and he's placing the blue trinket for the other dude. I
Oh,
like that.
we get it. You played with Cop and Piglets. They would never do that for you, but come on.
Dude, how many 80 carries are just like tunnel vision completely, you know?
I think if Breathe doesn't R, I think it's just better. No flash Zaya, he's a melee. Like, I think he should play.
Yeah. Well, he just wanted to get behind him, I guess, because of the feathers. He thought. But the feathers hit him anyway. What the fuck? I had flash.
Oh, I was just bug inspected.
You buy a red pot instead of blue pot on Zeri, right? Ultra
I
late
like
game?
that he's like going forward and like autoing. Like, it's just so crazy to me that he's placing that while he's going forward. Got eyes in the back of his head, I guess.
Oh, we sell an item here on Zeri for GA. What did he sell? Anyone spotted it?
Wait, how slow is this Zeri?
No.
Okay, okay.
What did he sell?
What did he
Oh,
sell?
static shift, static shift.
That's
Oh.
good, yeah. I like that.
Bro, this game is so hype. Too bad we spent the whole time talking about protein and David Goggins and fucking and Carlos. And
Yeah, the video is ruined.
yeah, fuck. The video is so I might even tell my editor, just don't put it, bro.
Yeah, I think it's like yesterday we had such a good nutsack, us three. Like it was
Yeah.
after our nutsack, I went solo queue. I won V9. It was like I felt so good about the topics we talked about. Like we were really smart about the game. But today we kind of shed the bed because we looked at chat too much.
Yeah, we just talked to chat.
We got
Sure.
like hypnotized by chat. It happens. We learn. We learn.
But it always happens. Like the one thing you know on after you stream a long time is the more tired you are, the more triggered you are in Twitch chat. I mean, it's just like human nature. You're just more irritable when you don't sleep.
Yeah.
There's just multiple days in a row of no sleep. So you get no sleep, and then you just see people that are just fucking trying to trigger you, and you're just gonna give in to the.
Oh, there's
fucking
big
demon.
fight. Big fight. Big fight.
Yep. Let's see the Nocturne ult. Okay. Okay, Rumble ult was not that
What?
good. LP's walking through it though.
Rel
What
got
the
it.
fuck?
Rel got the Drake.
Wait, Rel got the Drake?
Yeah,
oh
he
no.
stole it. He stole it.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's so fucked, man.
They have to 3v5 it. They need Tanguin to just be a hero.
Oh.
Oh, LP.
Oh, he has no E. He has no E. He's dead.
Oh,
GG.
it's over. It's over. It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
GG.
Oh no. Oh my god, he took the GG. Bro, this guy fucking threw though.
Oi?
Wait.
Oi?
Wait.
Oi?
Wait.
What?
Oh!
Wait.
No, Rumble's
How
ending.
fast is Rumble ending? How
Rumble's in
fast is
base.
Rumble ending? Oh, it's over.
Oh,
it's over.
fuck. It's over. It's over.
Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Gee. Bro, this is a season to forget for RNG, bro.
My god. Nah. You put down, you turn down the lights and you get outsmited. How clutch is Shadow? What the fuck?
Damn.
That was crazy.
Bro,
Bro,
I
this is
swear.
Shadow's first playoff series, I'm pretty sure.
That was so clutch.
I swear, by the way, if these homies, if
LPL.
RNG trap Ming and fucking Gala, mate, they trap both of these homies next year.
Yeah. I mean, they trapped Uzi for like 5 years, bro. I wouldn't put it past them.
And what a day, what a day. What a day to forget. Alright. Anyways, guys, it was a good session anyway, regardless. I'm like, the most important thing is that we are all healthy and that we are all grateful to be alive in this beautiful world, and that we have families that love us, that we love. And the most important thing is always just to be humble, grateful for what you have, and just be happy and healthy, you know? So, with that note, I'm gonna go into solo queue now, completely lose my mind for 10 hours.
all this stuff in like 1 hour
Yes.
after playing one game.
I have a good one, yeah? Bye-bye.
All the
Okay,
best.
peace.
Take care, Dom. Catch you later tonight.
All right,
Bye-bye.
see ya.
Alright, homies. Watch T1 HLE. I guess.
이제 슬슬 이제 잭스나 바이 같은 챔피언들도 저렇게 이제 세트 아이템 2개가 나오기 시작하면서 들어갔을 때 본인 자체의 파괴력이 있거든요. 그리고 여기 이거를 순식간에 이걸 오너 구마유시의 세트 플레이 오마유시 플레이
Vibe dies just like that, dry.
기가 막혔죠. 이거는요. 물론 이거는 좀 더 봐야 돼요. 바론인데 안쪽으로 대놓고 옵니다. 레넥톤이 어쨌든 그리즈
Hello, Freeze.
아직 살아 있어서 레넥도 뒤로 빠져나왔고 잭스가 뒤로 돌아왔고요. 그러면서 아래쪽 방향 잭스가 들어가서 돌았는데 강신과 함께 화쳐요. 네, 근데 이거 잭스부터 앞에 그리즈가 돌고요. 그러면서 잭스는 버텨주고 잭스는 잡혔고 그 대신에 오공도 잡히긴 했는데 나머지가 문제. 레넥톤이 바톤을 이어받았어요. 으라차차 모델 더블 킬로 일단은 그리고 구마이슈 뒤로 이동합니다. 바람은 킹겐을 묶어놨습니다만 위쪽으로 추격을 가고 있는 킹겐. 그래서 넘어가서 구마이슈 쪽 왕관에 있는 와이어시 쪽을 낙한 진입 찔렀습니다. 아니 이러면 스페 다 쓰고 잡혀가지고 그리고 오히려 턴이 역으로 갈 수 있겠는데요? 바이퍼가 아까 잡히기 좀 걸어오고 있고요. 네. 그러니까 T1이 성과를 내긴 했지만 그 과정에서 T1도 그냥 바론 버스트를 하기는 어려웠어요. 그래서 뒤돌아서 싸움을 선택할 수밖에 없었는데 그 과정에서 하나생명이 또 스케일 배분이나 위치 포지션이 너무 좋았죠. 그러니까 성과가 바론입니다. 조합 자체가 좋은 것도 있는데 방금은 그냥 개개인의 기량이 되게 잘 빛났던 것 같아요. 그러니까요. 여기서 자야를 한 방에 잡은 거는 대박이에요, 진짜. 이거는 아무리 궁 3개가 소모됐다고 하더라도 그냥 대박인 거예요. 그러니까요. 근데 여기서부터인데 하나생명도 힘은 있단 말이죠. 근데 이제 잭스의 진입이 어떻게 될 거냐, 그걸 어떻게 하나생명이 받아칠 거냐인데 잭스 쪽을 볼 때 보면서 50이 또 시선을 잘 끌어줘요, 같이 아군과. 그래서 잭스가 들어올 때 한번 해산을 한 다음에 50이 물린 것 같았는데 앞라인은 휘저.
You think Poby's career is over at after the T1 stint? No way, no. I think everyone's aware of the circumstance he's been put in.
하루 종일 찔러요. 그리고 이전 전에 유일하게 궁극기 있었던 킹겐의 강신이 정말 역할을 톡톡했군요.
He's getting very valuable experience too. Super young, T1 challenger. This is a Not a lot of players can say that they played for T1 and play with these players, you know, like
종종 뭐올 한 해를 봐도 바이퍼를
They'll be fine.
친구들이 많았는데 또 방금은 바이퍼가 끊긴 상태에서도 나머지 4인방 이런 모습 보여주니까 참 폭발력 있는 팀입니다.
네.
실제로 요즘 하나생명의 경기력이 정말 꽤나 올라오고 있다는 평가도 많을 만큼
그렇죠.
예. 와 이거는 뭐 드래곤도 드래곤인데 결국 돈 차이가 벌어지고 있어가지고 어떻게든 좀 지연시키는 거. 그래도 잘 뽑았어요. 이런 압박 플레이 통해서 말씀하신 대로 교환.
Viper's been pretty stiff in the 5 minutes that we watched him.
네.
그리고 상대가 일단 시야 장악이나 이제 위치를 다 잡아놨으니까 이번 3용은 양보하고 다음 턴을 보는 거죠.
자 바로 버프를 아직까지 하지만 더 이용할 수 있는 하나생명 e스포츠인데 자 3용까지 일단은 주머니에 넣고 갑니다. 하나생명.
저는 근데 이게 나중 얘기긴 한데요. 결국 하나생명 쪽에서 50 레넥톤이 둘이 수호천사 갖춰지면 그때부터가 진짜 더 지옥일 것 같아요. T1 입장에서. 이게 안 그래도 잡을 챔프가 별로 없는데 돌진을 해봤자 그러니까
Yeah, the key thing, like, I think the conversation about Oblivion Orb is often, maybe it's not structured wrong, but I think the conversation around Oblivion Orb is omitting a very important detail, and that detail is that the timing of Oblivion Orb, like Oblivion Orb for isolated 800 gold, in a lot of cases is the best 800 gold that you can spend. Of course, recipes are better. And if the game is extended longer, then there are certain other components that are better. But if you walk into a fight and you have only 800 gold to spend, healing reduction and Oblivion Orb is going to be... Like, let's say you're walking into the game deciding fight, you have only 800 gold to spend and you can't buy any recipes, and you know that that fight is going to be crucial for the game. Oblivion Orb is a very powerful purchase. Often we get these print screens. Oh yeah, of course you can go Elixir 2, right? Of course you can go Elixir, Elixir is pretty strong too. That's also a part of the equation. But Oblivion Orb follows the same line of logic, that it's borrowed power, you know? I think T1 was on a downward trend, and not having their mid laner that they played for 2 years is going to change up the dynamic and force other responsibility on others. Like, how T1 is playing is not a big surprise. I don't think necessarily that like Faker should deserve all of the praise for when T1 is good. It's just that I think that T1 inherently would look worse if you remove any player. These players, they played almost 2 years together.
어쨌든 시야를 몇 개는 또 확보를 했기 때문에 드래곤 둥지로 가는 길은 뚫어놓긴 뚫어놨습니다.
최대한 지금까지는 뭐 파밍하면서 어떻게든 아이템 이제 코어템 중요한.
I think in the first 2 series, I would argue that it was less true. But from the little that I've seen from this game and also the previous series, I think that's true. Yes.
그때 꽝 싸움 열렸을 때 흐름이 너무 중요할 것 같아요. 그때 보통 중요한 게 있다면 역시나 핑퐁템이라고 봐야 되고 조냐, 뭐 시계 그리고 뭐 수호천사 이런 것들 이제 완성이 되냐.
Yeah, that's not the debate I'm having, right, Baku? It's just that Oblivion Orb is borrowed power, and
그러니까요.
that's it, you know.
잡아보면서 어쨌든 저
Obviously now, if he had Void Staff finished or was closer to finishing Void Staff, it would have been way better than this piss Oblivion Orb, right?
뒤로 잭스가 아즈가 돌아요.
들어가는데
네, 그러면서
제카 한번
이게
버렸고
하다가 딜러들이
크리즐리가 돌아요.
앞이 약간 뚫리면 잭스가 오긴 오는데 이어가 한번 더
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Seth Cursim.
근데 이게 들어가면서 앞으로 나가면 시작하면
자, 제우스 쪽.
이거 일단 그냥 한타는 끝난 것 같아요. 네, 어떻게 핑퐁 자체는 나름 T1도 잘한 것 같긴 한데
아, 저희 오너와 지금
그때
공항시가 뒤집었는데
그리즐리가 그리즐리가
여기 한번 끌었고
자, 공원 좋아.
그리즐리 네.
뭐 좋게 얘기하면 T1이 다 죽을 수도 있었거든요. 근데 그거 치고는 많이 살았어요.
Faker somehow made Bang look good. Well,
나쁘단 얘기예요. 그렇죠. 근데 뭐 한타
Faker,
그러면 바로 나가죠.
그렇죠.
like,
밀렸기 때문에
season 13 through season 16
이것도 많이 걸려 있는데요. 대종의 영혼이랑
was a very different player than to what he is now.
생각은 할 것 같은데
Contextually as well to the rest of the league.
뛰어야 되니까 그 사이에 그럼 최대한 한번 때려봐야죠. 상대 오기 전에 뭐 지금 정거장이 있는 건 아니니까. 그렇죠.
이거 되게 되겠네요. 네.
하면 아지를 어차피 순간이동 있어도 늦게 나오고.
자,
Yes.
일단은 급한 물을 끌 수 있게 됐습니다. 영혼이 걸려 있었던 그 드래곤은 일단 T1이 끊어줍니다.
애초에 T1이 돌진 조합을 하는 것 자체가 이게 난도 자체가 되게 높다라고 저희가 계속 설명하잖아요. 여기서 중요했던 건 잭스와의 콤비네이션이 바로 들어갔으면 모르겠는데 그게 좀 안 됐어요. 하나생명이
Like back then, I was very unhappy that that Easyone got games. We do LCS today? Are you too tired? Yeah, I have to hop on a train. Right after this, I'm packing, and then I'm doing. I'm jumping on the train. I will sleep on the train, and then I'll do LCS.
네.
That's the move.
그거가 위안이 될 수밖에 없는 상황이 됐습니다. 그 사이에 물론 나가는 게 많은데 제우스가 매복일까요? 일단 뒤쪽으로 이제 빠져 있는 상황이긴 하고요.
뭔가 이런 내복을 했을 때 잭스가 갈리오를 배달을 해주면서 진영을 좀 복잡하게 만들 수.
How long is your train ride? 4 to 5 hours.
못한 지역에서 뛰어 나올 수 있습니다.
Yeah, I'm going to LEC.
지금 핑퐁템들의 유무가 되게 중요한데 일단
뒤에 와요. 제우스가 와요.
폭탑 깨지기 전에 좀
그리고
가요.
들었는데
폭탑이 깨지기 전에
파이퍼 일단 한번.
네, 그래서
근데 그 전에 나가면
좀 더 들어갈 수 있나요? 좀 더. 그래
파이퍼 아직까지 살았습니다만.
That was pretty well done by Poby,
이제는 카이사밖에 딜러가 없어요.
but it's not enough.
살아서 일단
다시 살아나고요.
그래서 나름 이번에도 한타를 T1이
How do you? I like to.
원래 힘들어요.
You do 8 minutes, 8 times each exercise, and then you increase by 1 until you reach 20.
이 조합 자체가 이 시간까지 오면 가지고 있는 일종의 벽 같은 게 있으니까 그걸 넣으려면 말씀하신 대로
I don't get a bed in the train. I just sleep sitting.
지금 구마영 씨와 오너가 있습니다. 근데 그래서 조금 더 내려가는데
이거는 바이가 수호천사긴 하니까 좀 앞에서 어그로를 끌어야죠. 옆에
구마영 씨가
일단 비지 함께 좀.
자 뒤쪽 사자 왔는데 뒤에 미니언 또 왔고.
그래서 하나생명도 이거 상대 저항 거세다.
Cheers, buddy.
자 뒤쪽으로 쭉 뺍니다. 자 그 사이에
What if you get robbed? I usually wrap my bag around my arm and I put all my belongings there.
그 연거 자체가 되게 타이밍 자체는 저는 매서웠다고 생각하거든요. 그렇죠. 네. 다만 이게 열렸을 때 자야가 엄청 빠르게 그냥 잡힌 건 또 아니었어요. 그렇죠. 한번 어그로 핑퐁이 된 상태에서 그냥 앞라인 대
Any recommendation on workout to gain weight?
잭스가 먼저 쓰러진 순간부터 화력 차이를 카이사가 혼자 메꿀 수는 없는 거잖아요. 그게 그냥 노골적으로 느껴지는
Not so sure, mate. I think that's more related to your diet and your sleep.
이게 쉽지 않은 거고. 그래도 레네톤 수호천사 같은 건 뺐으니까요.
네.
그리고 상대 뭐 초식에 좀 망가진 것도 있고 당장 핑퐁 수단만 놓고 보면 T1도 좀 많긴 하거든요. 그래도.
예. 조냐 있고 소천사도 어쨌든 있고.
다만 이제 이역제기가 나갔기 때문에 잭스가 좀 멀리까지 나가서 라인 관리를 하고 돌아와야 되고. 그렇죠. 어차피 라인 하나는 당연히 관리가 안 될 거고요. 게임은 당연히 엄청 불리합니다, T1이.
예.
근데 그런 와중에도 조금의 긍정 포인트는 있다. 근데 이거 잭스 없으면 못 막는데요?
네. 아직까지 잭스가 탑에 있는데요.
네, 그냥 밀리면
뒤로 와요?
오히려 엇박자로?
뒤로 옵니까?
이게 과연 상륙을 해서
상륙 전에 당하면
얼마나 이제 잘 물지를 봐야 돼요. 50 쪽. 네.
일단 소천사 화력을 갔는데
위면서
Boom, fat has it.
그리고
구말지가
Komayoshi!
살아있긴 하고요. 구말지가 킹게
트리플 K 킹게
지금 으라차차가 있어서 으라차차
또 한번
슈.
으라차차
으라차차
Ratata!
리가 뒤에서 말하죠. 형님 많이 배웁니다. 대단합니다. 이럴 때 3대 500을 치시는군요. 이런 자세로만 해라. 든든합니다, 형님. 자, 이렇게 되면은 나왔는데 쌍둥이는 이미 나가고 있고. 아, 오늘은
I don't say eat more, but eat the right things. You can gain weight by increasing portion size.
이러면 그 턴에
Mate,
3대 턴의 힘.
what?
결국 이렇게 넥서스가
Increasing portion size is eating more.
하나 생명입니다.
Yeah, that's all, folks.
3대 턴에 서로의 어깨를
That's all, folks. That's it for me. Hey! Hey! Have a good one, guys. Catch you later. Take care, guys. But I don't know what when you increase portion